But really, is it enough? There's more to football than the Majink. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. Barcelona might be calling you, man. I don't know, man. It might be it's looking like a La Liga thing for Diaz. Can't lie. I'm done with the attackers. Slot, you got it absolutely wrong today. And it stems back from the Southampton game. Why were guys like Gravenberch playing 80 minutes against Southampton at home? Can you not trust Endo? Could you not trust Endo? Could you not trust Curtis Jones? Could you not rotate? This is a result of a lack of rotation. And this is the first time I can really say, Slot, bro, it's a clanger, bro. It's a clanger, G. It's a clanger. It's an actual clanger. Look what my manager's looking like. It's a clanger. It's a real clanger today, bro. Poor. Outmanaged, out-tacticked. It was poor today. How are you playing Jota and the man them are going long ball? What are we doing here? And from corners, why is McAllister marking Dan Burn? Is it a managerial thing? Is it a Virgil van Dijk thing? Or is it a set-piece coach thing? I don't know which one it is. All three of them are taking the blame. I don't care. All three of them. You're not pinning it on just the one. Yeah? Why the hell did it take 4 corners to realize, hold on a minute, we're going to put someone who's 5'8". we're going to make him up a 6'7" defender. It don't make no sense. It's brain dead. It's brain dead. Tat eyes brain dead, man. It's brain dead. It's brain dead. It's actually brain dead. I can't see the McAllister was marking. It's like Zar marking Goonali, blood. It's like Zar marking Goonali. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. It's like Roy marking Hook. It don't make no sense. How can McAllister? In a cup final. In a cup final. In a cup. Hey guys, just sorting things out. Just have to go back to my yeah, I'm all right, man. I'm all right.
You're not all right. Shall I throw something crazy into the conversation?
Go on.
Between Nunes, Jota, and Diaz, they've scored 3 goals in their last 41 appearances combined.
What?
Say that again?
Between Jota, Diaz, Nunes, they've scored 3 goals in their last 41 games combined, or 41 appearances combined.
Say that again. So Jota, Nunes, and
Diaz. 3 goals.
In how long?
In their last 41 combined appearances.
No, that can't be true.
Obviously, listen, guys. Before Kyle sends my head to Mars, pause. Obviously that was just
like looking at the screen like looking for
It can't be true. It can't be true.
I just yeah. Listen, guys, listen.
Can't be.
We're back for another episode of Big Six Bants. It's emergency meeting time. It is the Liverpool therapy show. I'm joined by Kojo. I'm joined by Cal. I'm joined by Dean. You know what I'm saying? The originals. So shout out. Go subscribe to Kopish. Go subscribe to the Famzone TV. Make sure you're subscribing to Kojo Live. Also, make sure you go and follow him on all socials. You know what I'm saying as well, not just the YouTube as well. Thank you so much for getting to 16K. We hit 16K today.
Big up.
You know what I'm saying?
Congrats, brother.
We got the people, them. You know what I'm saying? The road to 20K is well and truly on the way. You know what I'm saying? And all I can do is be thankful. You know what I'm saying? Is be thankful. So shout out everybody. You know what I'm saying? But also, it's been a time of hurt for Liverpool Football Club, and some home truths are gonna have to be discussed today, whether the Liverpool faithful like it or not. You know, what we just saw just then was my reaction after the game. I wasn't in a good place. I had to go for a walk, and yes, I did walk alone, guys. I did walk alone. You know what I'm saying? I've been getting beaten up every day. I've been getting beaten up since the final. I don't know how many days of streaming I'm going to have to do until I'm still going to have to answer for my crimes or for Liverpool's crimes, you know, or for Slot's crimes, you know, or for Jota's crimes or for Salah's crimes. You know, just a lot of felons these days. But we are going to speak a lot about what's going on today. And we're going to be speaking about certain players that were missed, you know, certain players that were missed that we so-called don't need going forward and stuff. Some players that were missed, certain players that might need to go. You know, some really tough decisions are going to be spoken about today. I'm sorry about what you had to see me swinging at fresh air. I was in my Cooper Golden Junior bag of boys in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I was like, can't take that shit in it. And you got what's his name? with the music.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, Lawrence Fishburne.
Dress balls, you know. Pause.
Yeah.
No.
You know,
It's
what I'm
calm.
saying? Well, yeah. So shout out obviously everyone who knows Boys in the Hood. If you know the scene we're talking about, then you pass the vibe check, innit? Where do we start, man? I guess we have to start in the cup final, innit? We got to start in the obvious place. Make sure you like and subscribe as well, by the way. Already 222 in the house, nice and early. Can see you lot. We're looking forward to this one, you pricks. So, yeah. Like and subscribe. Shout out everybody in the chat as well. Big up Trevelli, LFC Shankly, Alez, Bob Paydak as well. Shout out Midoriya, LFC, Giovanni, Big Yard, BC17, JJ, Tariq 17, Hayder Mahmoud as well. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Trudon, Adam and Wu and Imi and so many more and the Coppish community that have come over, man. So yeah, random. Where we starting, man?
Well, Cal was there, wasn't he? Cal was in the flesh.
How about this?
That's
It's
it.
funny
There's
how
the
no
box.
one's wearing Liverpool. No one's wearing Liverpool merch today. Why's no one wearing Liverpool merch today?
No, but like, hold on. You was at the game. I think you're the best person to like.
No.
let us-
So I'll clear up. I wasn't actually in the stadium. I was doing fan cams. I was doing fan cams around the stadium. I wasn't in the stadium.
How about this, Kyle? Good thing you weren't in this. Good thing you weren't
Were
in
you,
the stadium.
were you closer to it than us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, my brother. As you were.
All right, so I'll talk about the whole thing then. So on the journey up there, really cool. Newcastle fans were a vibe, really good vibe actually. Like Liverpool fans were brilliant as well. Like because there's no beef between the clubs, it was actually it was calm. Like they were just singing back and forth, like walking through the station and then walking towards the stadium. Met up. Well, I didn't meet up with her, but I bumped into Ruby, who's a content creator in the Liverpool space as well. Really cool.
Shout out Ruby.
Just chopped up a little bit about the game. Then did some stuff with BR Football. Then did some stuff with someone called Miles Addy. Go and check him out on Instagram, doing some really great stuff. And then my guy Mert from Anfield Club, me and him did some fan cams, speaking some of the Liverpool supporters before the game. Then the plan was to go and watch the game in Box Park. Box Park shut and said they ain't allowing anyone in. So
No. They were allowing people in. You just black.
No, they weren't allowed. They weren't allowing anyone.
What I tell you about putting your hood on? What I tell you about that? I told you to stop going there, bro.
So then went to. So
I'm in a bad place, people.
On Wembley Way, they had like a TV screen that showed all the different places that were showing the Liverpool game, but for Liverpool fans. Went to the first place, they were like, nah, we're not showing it here. So I was like, it says it down the Wembley Way. Yeah. They literally said, we're not have that. We're not have that. We're not have that. Move on. So found a place. They charged us £20 to watch the game, as they do, and watched the game. And from minute one, I knew.
Hold on a minute. The atmosphere and the fans and being at Wembley. What was your gut instinct telling you by even being around like the Newcastle fans and all of that? Because There was, you know what I mean? There's loads of them there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what was your gut feeling? Did they seem confident about winning? Like, what was that like?
Yeah. So they didn't seem that confident about winning, but they were very. They said they could do something if we underperformed. Going into the game in my preview, I said two things. I said, if we lose the midfield battle, we lose the game. And if we lose in the stands, and when I say that, if the Newcastle fans outsing the Liverpool fans, we ain't winning either. I remember when we beat Chelsea a couple years ago, or was it no, not a couple years ago, last season. I said we beat them that day because our fans were just brought us over the line. If there's one fan base that can match Liverpool's raucousness and loudness and singing, it's the Newcastle fan base. And I saw it from when we were in the station. Like anytime a Liverpool fan would sing, Newcastle fans were like, yeah, let's get it back. Let's run it back. In the stadium, they completely won the battle of atmosphere. And then on the pitch,
why do you think that was? Why?
They're just built for it, innit? I think
no, but it's not. We're built for it. Like,
I don't know how far I want to go.
It's a cup final. You don't know you're gonna lose. So what was it about Liverpool fans that weren't loud enough?
I think the problem within the Liverpool fan base at the moment, I'm going to get cussed out for this because I'm going to be seen as an armchair fan because I watch it on TV. We as a fan base, we don't sing loud like we used to. We just don't. And whether that be at Anfield or anywhere else, we just don't usually do it because there's almost an expectation that we're going to win games now. And it's not even Klopp's fault, but we were so good under Klopp. I think fans forgot that we still need to go to games and turn up ourselves. And I think we pick and choose now when we're loud in the stadium because we had so much success under Klopp. There was games where the fans didn't need to sing and the team would still do a madness. Whereas before Klopp, them Rafa Benitez nights, the crowd needed to be up for it because we knew we were going into games at a disadvantage. But when you got Prime Mane, Prime Salah and all them lot.
Would you accuse City of that as well? Because they often say City's stadium isn't vibey at all. There's no vibe there. But is that because of complacency?
I don't want to be shady towards City fans.
No, I don't know, but I don't think it's shady. I'm just saying they've won more than anyone else. So there's, that would ring true because they're saying that the atmosphere there ain't great. So I'm guessing it's probably entitlement.
It may be entitlement, but their fans ain't built like us.
Because
but they've never been a loud set of fans anyway. When you ask over across the world who's the best fans in England, most fans across the world would probably say Liverpool as a default because of historically how good we've been in terms of fan base. But you see them Newcastle fans, bro. I'm telling you from now, it was cold out there. I saw a man walking in shorts, vest, just a scarf around the forehead and all this. And I was thinking to myself, my knees were stiff.
Man said they thought they were playing.
It was nothing with them. It was nothing, bro. I had
just a scarf on. That's it.
But I've got two of these jumpers, bro. Look, that's fur lined inside, you know. I wore this yesterday. I wore the same jumper yesterday, which was fur lined. I got two of these and a big coat. And there was people out there walking around in shorts and t-shirt. Like it was Bognor Regis in August.
So all right, cool. So the atmosphere was it a good atmosphere before the game?
It was a good atmosphere. I can't lie.
All right, cool. So what were you all saying about the game then? What's it? Dean, you want to say something?
Bro, what did we see from this very first minute, bro? We was getting bullied. We was playing. I've got no idea what we was doing, bro. We was playing long ball to Jota. It was madness to me, bro. But we had no idea what to do, bro. We couldn't beat the press. I'm not going to get into how we was marking set pieces. I'm not even going to get into that because that'll just spin my head. Like, bro, I went through it on my thing this morning, bro. There was so much things I had to say. I've run out of things to say now, bro. I've got nothing to say because we didn't turn up. We didn't win no battles, bro. Like, and this is what I'm saying. When I say I want a 6'4" Black African in midfield, I'm not joking. I need some presence in my midfield.
Sure,
no matter how good our midfield's been,
Get me a Sure Many for that midfield, bro. I've been saying,
bro. You get me? No matter how good our midfield's been and whatnot, we still need some physical presence, bro. I'm not the biggest fan of Joe Linton, yeah, but bro, we got a guy that was a striker in midfield, bullying our midfielders, bro. Like, bro, I've had enough. Like, I've had enough of us being a soft team, bro. I hate. That's one thing I can't handle.
Where are
Losing
we
by
soft?
getting bullied.
We're soft.
In that, bro, in that midfield section, yeah, like I don't remember us winning any battles in there, bro. Tonali was just doing what he
but hold
wanted
on,
in
but
there.
we're talking about one game, right?
No, we had Szobo. We talking about. Of course, we went on 2 hours.
Oh, God.
No, I'm talking about who would you say soft? Like, where's the softness? Because I don't think McAllister's soft. I don't think.
No, when I say soft, bro, I mean like I'm talking about physical attributes. McAllister ain't got them physical attributes. He can put his heart into it, but he just ain't gonna track you back, run you down, hunt for the ball. Like he can try, but he's
No, we have Szobo to do all of that.
Bruno bullied McAllister yesterday.
Yeah, bro. Like things like that. I can't work like that, bro. I can't lose by losing battles, bro. I can't. If we lose because we're not good enough, fair enough.
Grav ain't built like that either. Grav's a brilliant footballer, but he ain't about that.
He needs someone. He needs someone behind him, innit?
And Gravenberch is 22, bro. He's not even really a pause on that. Gravenberch is 22, bro. I don't think like he's a man yet. I don't think he's a man yet. Pause. Like, I don't even know if he's fully a man. Don't know if he's ready to be. But they just look like men. In that midfield, they look like men. We look like boys, bro. I can't see that. I can't stand that. And the strike Jota, bro. I can't. He has to. I don't want to see him next season. I don't want to see him in the squad. I don't want to see him part of nothing. Seriously.
Jota, Diaz, and Nunes, they gotta go, man.
Yeah, they gotta go.
They gotta split the Uber and go.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that list, lads. We'll get to that list.
Yeah, was it three goals? Was it three goals in 41? You said
combined 41 appearances. At this point, just split the Uber and go somewhere, innit?
Yeah,
like,
man. I'll pay the bill. I don't care. I'll pay the bill.
Just split the Uber.
Just
hold on. I don't want to be ignorant here, but I'm saying. So you're saying in all competitions, yeah, 3 of those players in 41 games have just technically scored 1 goal each in 41 games.
41 combined appearances.
Hold on, Nunes scored 2 against Thingy. Nunes scored 2 of them. I know Nunes scored 2 against.
Luis Diaz has got 1 goal in 18, apparently.
So Jota ain't scored then. Oh my gosh.
Jota's last goal was against Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's been out though, so it's like.
No,
he hasn't. Nah, brother.
He's been there.
Brother, he's been around.
How many games has he been? How many games has he had in succession since he's come back from injury?
Enough, bro, not to be stinking out the place.
No.
Kojo, he's been there, man. Kojo, he's been there.
He came back during Nottingham Forest. How many games was that?
Kojo, he's going doo-doo with the door open and he will not spray air freshener.
I'm not arguing with that. I'm saying
he won't open the window.
You're like acting like he's played 15 games in a row and he's been shit. That's not the case.
Jota,
not 15.
Hold on.
That is not the case.
Let me do this one.
Yeah, please do this because
I just feel so happy doing this. What?
It's not.
Hey.
It's not going to be no crazy number.
This hurts me more than it hurts you, man. Or like at least the same amount, anyways. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did he play against Plymouth?
Yes, he did.
Go.
What was the game before Plymouth again?
Well, wait. Are you showing me games that he's played or games that he started?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 7. He's been fit for 17 games.
Oh.
No. Why are you telling me?
You just said it's not like he's been playing 15 games.
No. Hold on.
He did say he hasn't played.
Not what I said.
Games. He said it's not like he played 15 games in a row.
How many games has he played? Furthermore, how many games
has he played or started? All right, let me.
Okay, yeah.
Let me,
give me the starting game.
So Jota started both legs against PSG. So that's 2. You started against Southampton, right?
No, Nunes started that game.
Nunes started against Southampton, did he?
Yeah.
So he started. So out of the last 4, he started 3 games. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't start against Southampton. I've just looked. Yeah, so he didn't start against Southampton. Hold on, sorry, it's just taking a minute. He didn't start against Southampton. He didn't. Oh, hold on.
All them Nunes games, Nunes was playing up
in the 2-0 win against Newcastle. Did he start against Newcastle? 2-0 win.
No.
Diaz. Was it Diaz that started that game, innit? What about the 2-0 over Man City? Was that Diaz as well? He started 2 forwards that game, right?
No, that was Jones and Szobo.
Yeah, he didn't start. He didn't start like this game. I'm looking at now. He didn't start ever. He's done the box thingy thing that he, for some reason, just decided to scrap. So he didn't play those games. He started against Plymouth. Did he start against Everton? Did he start against Everton?
Everton.
He didn't start against Everton. He's on the bench.
Diaz.
Hold on.
Diaz
The point
against
Everton is that
he's
not. Hold on.
He's been in and out still. He's been in and out.
Yeah, he has been in and out. He ain't had no full run. I feel like because everyone else is shit, there's been pressure on him to come back from a ridiculous injury that he consistently keeps getting. Yeah,
he missed Bournemouth.
Yeah, and we want him to just kick on and have a flow. And the reality is, yeah, the guy's injury prone, and we're hoping he comes back. But to turn around,
he just doesn't need to be shit, bro. Like
but bro, there's a whole bunch of players that don't need to be shit that ain't been injured.
I'm here with any. I'm kind of with any. I think he's been in and out.
No, but keep energy for the man them that ain't got no excuse to be shit, bro. Yeah? Like, let's not act like Jota has not been out for most of this fucking season.
No, he's not been out for most of the season.
He has. He's not been around. He's not been around. Like
Jota's been fit for longer than people think.
No, but hold on. Listen to what I'm saying to you. Just because you're on the bench doesn't mean that you're officially ready to play, bro. Yeah? You know that. The same way you said about Gakpo recently, yeah? And I'm saying to you, yeah, we're not about to say Jota ain't our best fucking striker at the club, but he's not been ready. And for whatever reason, a man who normally comes in and just taps one in off the bench has struggled to get that. I understand. No one's arguing that. But my point is, let's not act like Jota should be thrown away, because we're talking about throwing the man away. If you're saying he's injury prone, I can't argue against that. But if you're saying that it's because you think he's shit now, I wouldn't agree with that.
No, he's moving rubbed, bro. And I'll be honest, I'm leaning towards he's done, innit? For me,
because of the injuries.
Like, bro, you can't be injury. You can't be injury prone. The thing that saved Jota was the fact that he was one of those players that didn't really need too much rhythm to get back to what we know of the player.
Yeah.
And he's a sharpshooter. He's the best finisher for the team.
Yeah.
So therefore, if he's the best finisher, in our team, but his all-round gameplay is all right. Not necessarily known for it, but he's not got dead all-round play. He can do it. He can hold the ball up at times. His dribbling is not awful. But when you're known for scoring goals and being a sharpshooter, and you suddenly take away that goal-scoring knack, what is he left with?
Exactly. He's done.
Someone who's not necessarily available and doesn't score goals. What is he left with?
He's done.
For the fries in the bag, man.
For me personally,
I don't know what is Jota left with.
I personally feel like he's a good player to have on the bench. I wouldn't just sell him. I just feel like we just can't make him our main striker, and we might get better use out of him regardless. Now, if he says I don't want to stay for that, then fair enough. But I don't think you just lose that straight away. Like we've got other players in the club that have never had it.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying, Kojo. The only reason why I don't think he works on the bench is because of the injuries, though. Because if you're going to be a player who's a bench player, your availability is probably one of your most important assets.
Yeah, but my point is, a lot of the time he's injured on the pitch. It's not like he's injured off it. So if he's not playing as much, you might get more out of him.
He got injured off it this season, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about since he's been at Liverpool. All I'm saying is that everyone ain't being sold. So for me, we've got a lot of players that in our team that are glorified squad players, bro.
Let's let me
Who
quickly,
in your opinion are you speaking about?
hold on, let me get these super chats card and
sorry.
we'll carry on. Straight into the audio. He goes, big up Monts, hoping to get on the panel one day. Hashtag Nunes out. Hashtag Demo. The Diaz is a Timo Neymar. Big up. Listen, bro. Halftime during watch-alongs. I allow the people them to jump on at halftime and talk a shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a vibe when we're not losing. So yeah. Shout introvert audio again for the super chat. Big up yourself, my broski. He says physicality is one solution. However, we have no midfielders that actually control the center of the mid, like Thiago, just off passing and vision. Not Mac though. Not Mac though. He does not stay central. We're gonna get to the other midfielders. We're gonna get to the Roadrunner. We're gonna get to Grav, and we're gonna get to McAllister as well, because we're gonna need to speak about those guys
by his name, bro.
Yeah, no, not today. But yeah, the Jota thing. Why the hell does our striker wear Predators? Like, has anyone not thought about that? Has anyone does that not like,
what does that mean? What does that mean?
You gotta be a gunman. If you go in
no.
Predators,
You see the strikers that wear Predators? That's a Berbatov thing. That's a Berbatov.
That's some sort of techers or something.
Like, brother, he needs to go put on some mercurials, G. And if you got an Adidas still, I've got
So Monday house.
I can't believe what you're not done with Jota. I'm done with him, bro.
If you have an Adidas still, run the streamline things. Jota, run the streamline things. I know you're, and I know Jota, and don't think I know you might see this, bro. Yeah, for reasons I can't explain, I know you might see this, bro. For reasons I can't say online. Yeah, so you see these, they're a bit battered. You see these, go back to wearing the streamline things. You see the Predators. Stevie G wore those. Zidane wore those. Kaká wore those. You know what I'm saying? Bex wore those. You see what I mean?
He's saying they're old.
You know what I'm saying? Bex wore those. You see it? Yeah? Because I know right now, any of you, man, yeah? Any of the man them, if we turned up grassroots and the guy that's not playing too well and he's a striker turns up in the new age Preds, you're going to be looking at man funny. You're going to be looking at man funny.
I'm a Predators man still.
No, Cal, you're not a striker though. You're a DM.
I'm actually an all-round midfielder, but cool.
Cal, you're a DM. You're a DM. You're a DM. Yeah, you're a DM.
Man's got one kneecap all-round midfielder.
Cal, you've got a brass kneecap, bro. You're a DM. You have a brass kneecap, bro. Yeah, I'm saying it right now, brother. How am I supposed to tell the man them that bro? If you're Sunday League, how am I supposed to tell the man them that my striker wears the Preds? He wears the tongue. How your goat wore Preds, bro? Our goat wore Preds, and you think Jota is slapping on these wide ass boots and hitting the corner flag from 6 yards out?
Yeah, he missed that. He's horrible.
Okay, hold on. I just feel like
playing shit, injury prone, and wear Preds as a striker.
Help him, Kojo. He's having a crash out moment.
He is. He's forgot we're here.
You can't, bro. No, I'm sorry. You can't be injury prone. You can't all of a sudden forget how to score goals and then wear Predators all at the same. Pick a struggle.
I'm saying it hurts more because it's at the business end of the season. Do you know what I mean? And I get it. And there's no room. There's no room for missing like as he has been. But for me, I believe in someone like Jota gets another season out of me in the squad. Hold on. In the squad, bro. Yeah. Like for me, we're talking about him like he's Nunes. Like he's Diaz.
He's not.
Excuse me.
Nunes is available. At least Nunes is available, bro.
Listen to me. There's not a day that he's been at Liverpool that he's been better than Jota.
To this day.
There's not one day.
To this day.
How about
There
this?
ain't
How
an
about this?
hour.
Yesterday.
It's not an
Yesterday.
hour.
He
Nunes
was
has
better
been
than Jota
better.
yesterday.
There's not an hour. Nunes has been better than Jota. Never.
There has been.
I want them
Never.
both gone, bro. I want them. Why we need to keep one of them? Just roll the both. Don't need none of them. Throw them both in the bin.
I'm
done with both
saying, yeah,
Throw all in
that
the bin.
me personally, I'm not defending his form. It's been shit. I'm defending his ability. Yeah. We have always been excited about Jota, and all of a sudden he's had a shit run of form, and now it's throwing him away. Right? And I'm saying if he's a squad player, he won't play as much and still has the natural ability to shoot until we see otherwise consistently. So if everyone wants to get rid of him all of a sudden, I'm just not on that train. Because I've got a list of man that need to walk out of Anfield. Walk
I'm
alone.
on that. Hey, Kojo, I've got a list. I've got a list as well. I've got a few men
We
have
need
to
to go
walk
through
out.
this list. Now we
got
can
to
talk
walk
about some
out.
other players. We do that list once, but we need to go through that list today, bro.
But them three we mentioned at the start, I'm done with. Serious, I'm done.
Because certain fans have been harboring some basic man and calling it, oh no, but he's good. And I'm telling you, bro.
Why don't we defend Trent's ability?
Pardon?
Trent's ability. Because you're talking from an ability standpoint. Jota's got ability. We ain't seeing that. And yes, it hurts because it's the crunch time of the season. So everything's heightened more. Of course, everything's heightened more. But for me, I don't look at Jota as the guy who needs X amount of games to get back into form all the time, or no. Jota's job is to come in and produce the goods, not pretty much straight away, but sooner than other players, because A, because he has the ability, and B, because he's not available enough to have that allowance. You have to hit the ground running quicker than others because you're not available enough. Period.
But I'm saying, Mons, he always has. He just hasn't. This run, he hasn't done that. So my point is, like, where's the credit in the bank? Is what I'm saying. And are we overreacting because it's the business end of the season? That's the point I'm making. I don't think we're saying anything different. But for me, he's got credit in the fucking bank, my G. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying to start him. I'm saying he's a good man to at least have on the bench. So then less pressure, because on normal settings, he scores those opportunities. But because we're going for stuff and it's glaringly obvious that he's not doing well, it hits harder. And I'm saying, as a Liverpool fan, I don't want to be too emotional and be like level-headed. Jota's got credit in the bank with me.
Yes, but
and what do we lose by having him on the bench?
Now the credit in the bank matters.
No. I'm saying, see, when you talk about Trent now, we could go on that conversation if you want. But all his attributes, bro, are in the middle of the park. Why ain't he playing there?
I'm just saying, bro. Those are the arguments you're using to protect Jota. They're not used in Trent's favor, and I know. And Trent's available
because Trent has zero credit in the bank for defending. Zero credit in the bank.
Not zero credit. That's a stretch. Not 0.
5% then, and I'm being nice.
Dean,
how much credit does
Trent have? Defending's nasty. Like he's got Trent's got credit going forward.
I'm gonna give Trent a little 25%, man. I think 5% is harsh, man.
25% too much, bro. Defending.
All I'm saying is, I like clean sheets. You like designer sheets. I like clean sheets. You want a dirty Gucci blood, yeah? I need a clean white tee. I need a nice clean white tee, man.
I'm just saying that, like, you can't speak about Jota's quality to help him and then not use, and then Trent to
but you're missing the point of the positions that they play. What credit?
But Jota's not available, so that just makes it even worse. Trent's available.
But hold on, that's another conversation then, right? I'm not arguing with you, Mons. I'm agreeing with what you're saying. I'm just saying to you, primarily, we need Trent to either fucking be a midfielder and give us the Kevin De Bruyne, because that's all he's good for, if we're being absolutely honest, and he's phenomenal at that. Less pressure on you, but we've got him right back.
I'm not gonna lie. we're going to get into the defensive thing, but let's just stay on Jota for a second before we get to Trent, because I want Cal to be here when we talk about Trent. Yeah, that Cal. You know what I'm saying? Sorry.
What about like you said, other players like Grav Drop and that?
Yeah.
Because what else is there to say about Jota?
He's. I'm not gonna lie. All right, cool. Chat. Jota in or out for next season? In meaning you keep him.
Kojo is pushing.
Out meaning you get rid of him. Yeah. Just type in or out. This is for Jota. In or out. I just want to see something.
Wow.
He's got to be out, man. That's it.
This is emotional, man.
Out.
Right.
He's gone. He's out of it. Told you, bro. He's out of it. He's out.
He's out.
He's out, bro. He's out. Get him out of it.
They're done with him. They're done with him.
We're all done with him.
I don't think it's because of the finishing. I just think it's because of the injuries.
Yeah.
It's the whole thing, bro. It's the whole
and
thing.
enough. And I would agree with that. If it's about the injuries, I can't defend that.
Bro, yeah, that's it. And it's and again, someone say out because of the Predators.
Out.
Because I'm on that side of things. In if Mercurial's out if he's wearing Predators. Midoriya, I stand with you. I stand. That brother's wearing Predators, get him off the pitch. Get him off the pitch. I'll be real, yeah. Like, as I said, if you're injury prone and your performance is dropped the way Jota's is dropped, I'm not going to have the same patience I'm going to have with you as someone else. I'm sorry, because all you have to lean on is your finishing. That's most of what you have to lean on. So yeah, the majority of the chat have said out. I'm trying to see in. JP Timothy, shout out, he jumped in on the watch along. He said in. Any said out. Sure said out. To be fair, Hasha said in. You know what I'm saying? Shay said respectfully out. It's all right, Shay. You don't have to be respectful about it all the time. You know, you can just be like, hey, man, get this man out. I always be respectful. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Hazel. It's not always got to be like Carl and like, dot my I's and cross my T's. Out, please. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be that all the time, you know. Almost says, halt! Arteta, halt! You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that was the reference. Yeah, there's a lot out.
Cal, you saying Jota out as well?
Yeah, begrudgingly.
There's a lot out. Alex out. Yeah,
I like it. That's fair. It is begrudgingly because he's served us well. But
he has served us well. He has served us well.
But it's the injuries, man. It's the injuries for me.
I need to see 3 new attackers come into the club.
Yes.
Well, listen. I'm gonna go through this exile list because I can't wait, blood. Yeah, I'm even looking at man in the youth team, blood. They need to get out, blood.
Jamie, shout out, man.
I'm joking.
As well, man. Shout out, Jamie. Let me know if you want him.
Yeah, man. Them under 6 blood. Yeah, there's certain man that ain't.
Shout out Aiden Angie goes, Monts, don't you rate Diaz? He has ability. No, Diaz has ability, but I've always said he gets a nosebleed when he gets anywhere in and around.
Hold on, don't rush. Are we on Diaz now?
No, that's just a super chat. Shout out Aiden Andrews goes, Jota is injured 3 months a season and playing shit, says Aiden Andrews as well. Shout out Aiden Andrews. Yeah. Oh, bro, listen. I wanted to replace Diaz with Anthony Gordon and
standard.
Well, you know how the guys thought about that one. You know how the Coppish lot thought about that one when I brought it up. I thought about that one. So, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't seem like such a crazy shot now, does it, guys? No, I'm saying no, it's cool. Let's move on to, you want to talk about Diaz or Gravenberg? Who are you moving on to next?
Diaz, man. Yeah, Diaz is going to take a while.
A while. Damn. All right, let's talk about Diaz, man. Let's talk about Diaz. I've
had enough of him as well, bro. I ain't gonna lie to no one. I've had enough of him. I can't keep on doing this jinky running around, indirects. I can't.
It's giving
end product, not end product.
It's giving Adama Traore at this point.
It's giving one of the Neymar.
It's giving, who's that brother for City? The black Eagle.
No.
Bro.
That's
Doku will roast anybody.
That's not mad to say though. That's actually
bro. Doku will roast anybody, but nothing's happening.
But Diaz don't even roast people anymore.
Diaz don't roast no one though. He just runs sideways.
Nothing is happening. There isn't. You know what's funny? There's a Gakpo goal. I know what a Gakpo goal is. I know what a Salah goal is. Yeah. I know what Jota goal is. I don't know what a Diaz goal looks like. I don't know.
It's a hit him and fall over. Hit him and fall over.
There's
That's what it
it's
is.
hope.
Because you've only
Diaz
seen one
is
in the
all
last 18
hope.
games. There's only been
There's
one.
no. This is a typical Diaz goal. There's no typical Diaz goal, bro. There's no typical Diaz goal. He has no idea what to do after the theatrics. Has no idea. Nothing's intentional. It's let me just figure it out while I go. It's Paolo one chop.
Paolo one chop.
Beat bag a man and hope something happens at the end. But there's nothing. What is he doing in training where he building a rhythm with a specific type of goal? We know Salah cut inside left top bins. Salah scores all types of goals, but we know a Salah goal. We know a Gakpo goal. I don't know what Diaz goal. Mons, are you feeling me on that one, or what are you saying? Pause.
Yeah.
What is a Diaz goal?
He doesn't score goals.
No, but when he does score, is there a goal that you say, okay, this is something that he does regularly?
When we
Diaz
first
doesn't have a
started him, he
trademark.
used to jink in from the left hand side and put it far corner.
Diaz doesn't have a trademark. His trademark is usually Rosette. But I feel like because he doesn't know what he's gonna do next, he'll never have a trademark. He's not that type of player. I think Diaz has served well for the team in the sense that going into the false nine, I feel like it suited him well. I think even the times where he drifted in the final, he was a lot better than what he was on the left. Even the rare times that he drifted in the middle, Jamie's one of the ones who said it. He's always been a better player in the middle. But again, when it comes to crunch time and it's time to rely on someone, he just goes in the same bracket as one of those players who has a nosebleed in front of goal. The decision making isn't consistent enough when it matters. So therefore, again, it's more goes into the category of glorified squad players for me. That's where
Mikel Merino has scored more goals as a striker than Diaz.
You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't work. It's not work. He's got a few goals up front, but it's not worked, bro. It's not worked. Yeah, it's because our strikers are shit. You're there because our strikers are shit. And when we bring a striker on for you, we don't bring him on to score a goal. We bring him on so that he can come and bully up the defense a little bit. This is where we are as a club, where you're bringing on a striker, not hoping he scores, just to ruffle some feathers in the defense that might be tired.
That's what we're on. That's exactly what I discussed earlier on. We don't think of our strikers as goals. And that's bad. That's thinking of different attributes than goals. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's mad. Like, I'm willing to get rid of all three of them.
Even the Szobo's
they're calling him Cameron Diaz at the moment. They're calling him Cameron Diaz.
Something about Mary.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dark.
Thank
good milk, bro. Good milk back in the day, though. Good milk, though. But yeah,
but brother,
and by the way, Diaz was performing in the false nine for us at one point this season, and there was a possibility that, you know what, he'd found a position that makes it work, but it did kind of revert back to type. Diaz is the purple patch player. He'll have 3 or 4 games where he goes, wait, guys, why can't this guy just do this regularly? Like, he'll have those 3-4 games that will make you look at him and go, this guy's kind of cold blood. Like, what's happening here? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then feel like he just reverts back to type. Very, very purple patch player.
Feel like this. I feel like he genuinely has potential. I just feel like the best years ahead of him.
28. Yeah, 28. Potential's crazy,
bro. No, but for me, I feel like
then
somewhere else he does better, but he just can't handle the pressure. He's not good enough. Like there's a certain demand where you could have like maybe a 1 in 3 games where you could have a shaky game, bro. You can't do it as much as he's doing it, and no one knows what he's gonna do next. And that you can't plan around that because all you're doing is hoping. Yeah, that's why he trusts Gakpo, because Gakpo might not be even as busy as him in a game. But Gakpo will get the goal.
You know what Gakpo's going to
And just be simple and direct.
Direct.
Because I don't think that Gakpo terrifies defenders like Diaz does, but he's got end product. J-Mo.
Big up, guys.
Right on, man.
How's everyone? How are we all?
Bruv, we just
Okay.
fine-tooth-combing this flipping squad that is 12 points clear because everyone else is shit.
Yeah.
Fair.
And the more people say that, the more I believe it now.
We're on Diaz at the moment. Your favorite player, Jamie. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he can bounce, man. He can bounce tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Are you Jota in or out as well? That was the question we just asked as well.
The only one I'm in the attack is Salah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear it.
Everyone else is upgradable.
Mm-hmm.
I do like Cody because Cody, I don't know, there's something about Cody's game in the final third. He's more directed to the box than Diaz is, you know. So I think I'd keep Cody just because of his age profile as well and the profile player. I think Diaz will be 20 going into 29 next season.
Yeah,
I think this is the perfect summer to let Diaz go.
Yeah.
To get anything financially out of him. So, and Diaz is the biggest purple patch player I think we have in our team as well. So
we were just speaking about purple patch. Like he has those 3 or 4 games that you look at him and go, "We have a player on him."
Yeah,
like,
and then he disappears.
And then there's other days where you look at him and go, it's you know what it is? There isn't enough of a middle ground with Diaz. It's just too hot and cold.
Yeah.
Like there's no, and I think Gakpo is more of a middle ground player.
Yes.
You kind of know what you're gonna get, whether it works or not. You know what you're gonna get with Gakpo. With Diaz, it's either sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. You know what I'm saying? And the sometimes maybe shit usually comes at the business end of the season. Sometimes he was a lot to blame, just like Nunes was at the back end of last season for some of those gilt-edged chances missed at key moments. You know, he was as much to blame as some of the others. And even though, as I said, I'm not gonna act like Diaz has contributed nothing to this league title because that would be unfair of me. Same with
everyone
guys like
contributed. Everyone,
you know what I'm saying? Like Diaz, as I said, Diaz in that false 9 definitely got us through enough games to get us into a nice position to at least lead the pack in a season where we weren't expected to. But we can always say, yes, cool, at least he's got us to a certain position, he's helped get us to a certain position, but he's not exactly helping us maintain things.
I think Cal needs a toilet. He needs to leave clubs.
Yeah.
Do you think we actually get rid of these guys in the summer? Though?
Yes.
No, yes. I don't think the clear out is going to be as much because there's left back situation, there's still a DM situation, and you've still got the 3 contracts to sort out, and 4 if you're including Kanate, and the Kelleher situation in terms of Mabadashvili, even though he's getting peppered week in, week out and made to look like a bum. You know what I'm saying? So I think to then talk about an attacking clear out. Listen, bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not saying this Mabadashvili is a bad keeper, but getting peppered every week, that's a different type of concentration needed in terms of playing for Liverpool. You might face 1 or 2 shots when you're playing for Liverpool, so your concentration levels need to be different. It's more difficult to make 1 good save in 1 game than make 5, 6, 7, 8 continuously getting peppered. It's a concentration game as a keeper. So that's going to be a new challenge for him. So we'll see.
But I don't believe he's coming to be number 1. I believe he's coming to replace Kelleher while Alisson's there.
So ultimately we downgraded. But
but we don't know that. I know you're saying that, but I don't think we
downgraded. I've looked, and for me, it's more to do with how I rate Kelleher compared to how I think of Mabadashvili, but he's not put the Liverpool shirt on yet, so I won't like crash it on him or anything. He's not done nothing. But yeah, just kind of going on to just continuing on to with Diaz. Yeah, like the man have contributed, but when it matters, when you want to compete for the biggest and the best, Diaz isn't the guy to rely on. It's all about who can you rely on. I think when we're talking about attacks, and Diaz just isn't someone to rely on. I think
also as well, him coming off the bench has no impact. I'm trying to think
he's not an impact player. He's not an impact player.
I'm trying to think of a game that he's come off the bench and changed it. Nothing.
I've had more impact coming out the chip shop. You know, it's just There's nothing. There's nothing there. One thing I'll give Diaz is this. I'll give him a bit of credit in the bank here, Luis Diaz. Even he's not my favourite player. I think that double knee injury killed him.
Yeah.
Because it was very close together. We brought him back. When it warm weather training after the World Cup, that we brought him back from the knee injury and he got it again straight away. Yeah. I think that time absolutely killed him because he's got no spring in his step anymore, has he?
But you know what?
No bounce, no.
I could understand that if he's not getting into positions. That's your brain, bro.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about
he might fail an IQ test. Who knows?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. We're not talking about his ability to even kind of get past players and be tricky. Like we've seen him do all that. Like when have we not seen Diaz do that? Yes, does he do it as effectively as what he was before the injury? Cool. It was way more. It was quicker. It was faster. It was more ruthless. But Diaz can still skip past players. It was only he still skips past 2, 3, 4 players. But the point is that what didn't break was his brain. Even when Diaz was flicking the ball over Reece James's head and doing all that craziness, who remembers the final against Chelsea when Trent was man of the match?
Yeah.
How many chances did Diaz like Diaz has always been rubbish in front of goal. He's always got nosebleeds in the box.
Can I say something?
He's always had his decision making's never ever been good. Never.
Shall I tell you the issue we've got with our attackers apart from Salah, and I'll probably say Gakpo as well. All of our attackers are instinct players, so that works when you're in a Klopp team because of the nature of how we play. We're very raucous, with very rock and roll. In a slot team, you have to be cold and calculated, and the only people I trust to be cold and calculated are Gakpo, Salah. At the moment, Jota, I would have said at the beginning of the season, Jota as well.
Even Gakpo, bro. Gakpo is not a great finisher, bro. Like,
no, he's not. But he's more.
He's the better of the bunch that we have outside of Salah. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. And I like.
It's with Mo. You know, it's with Mo Salah as well. With Mo.
You don't say this, but when does he not score goals, Gakpo? Like he scores goals for his country. He scored goals for us. Like PSV, he scored goals. I don't understand why there's a question mark over Gakpo scoring. This is the first season at Liverpool where he's had a position.
Yeah,
and he scored 16 goals.
He's more of what we want as an inside forward than Diaz is an out-and-out winger, I think. He's an up-and-down winger. He's a natural winger. Where I look at Gakpo, Cody's got the more instinct to go towards goal, where Diaz will run down the byline. So I've seen it with Diaz all season. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but when Diaz does beat his player, he goes backwards instead of driving into the box.
Yes,
he always turns back around.
I actually feel like Diaz. I think putting Diaz back on the left, even though Slot kind of didn't have a choice because of the Gakpo injury, putting Diaz back on the left only made things worse for me.
He did have a choice.
I know he didn't have a choice. That's why I said he didn't have a choice.
No. Sorry.
No, Cal. He did have a choice because Chiesa was there, so he did have a choice.
He had a choice. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, he did have a choice.
You know the difference here, though, with Diaz, right? This is my thing with Diaz.
Chiesa's shown to be rubbed most of the time, apart from what we saw at the time. So.
This is my thing with Diaz. This is my whole issue with Luis Diaz. Yeah. So Mo Salah has lost that electric pace that he once had when he was 25, 26. Yeah, that ability just to go like you wouldn't believe, and that maybe that little bit of athleticism that he can drop the shoulder a little bit more to go around players, but because he knows that and he's intelligent, he's worked on his game in a different way.
Yes,
Luis Diaz is still doing the same shit that he's done since he was 9 years of age, probably, and not changed his game at all. And that's the thing that irritates me about Luis Diaz, because I always see him as a technically very good footballer, but he's still doing the same stuff he's always done. He's never changed his game.
Yeah, but you can be technical and not have great football IQ.
He's not got the IQ like Mo has. Mo's got the IQ to change his game, and he's intelligent.
And there's also, on top of the IQ, is the execution as well. Execution, IQ.
We keep on saying, even that, guys, we keep on saying he's a techie winger. Apart from his dribbling, what else is techie about him?
No, bro, he's got great touch. I've seen him control the ball.
Okay, good. When I think of
technically, hold on.
Tavares
got skills. He gets you off your seat. You see him bend up a man.
He don't get me off my seat.
No, but I know, bro, because you're not at the fucking game.
No. It's because he's played for us.
You got a nice
24
couch,
years now. That's why. No. Do you know what it is? It just don't hit the same. It don't hit the same. You know what I'm saying? I hear it. The marriage has gone sour.
Passing's basic. His shooting's basic. Crossing's poor. Like
yeah, that's talking distribution. That's distribution.
No, but that's still part of technique, though.
It is part of technique, but we're saying
whenever someone says the word
ball manipulation, dribbling, and first touch as a winger. He does have that in it.
It's what he did at Porto.
So that's never been a question. That's 3 out of the 6 attributes you need to be a winger. Then. So you're not technical. Then. You're just an average winger.
No. I think you're missing the point. You're giving an overall thing, but I'm saying
because if you're techie, you've got to have the overall complete package, bro.
I think when we say techie again, I'm talking technique from a not from a distribution ball striking.
But that's all part of technique. Though.
No. But I'm saying specifically ball manipulation, first touch. Diaz does have that, but I'm saying that's the part that he does have. Do you know what I'm saying? But it doesn't outdo his deficiencies. In fact, it's actually a net negative. That's what it is, bro.
So that's what I'm saying, Mons. Like, if I look at someone like a Kvaratskhelia, no one can really doubt his crossing. His shooting's on point. His dribbling and ball manipulation's on point. His first touch is on point. His passing's on point. That's a techie winger for me.
That's a like. But again, when you say a techie winger, he's above techie. Like,
but that's
beyond
techie.
all that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's levels to techie, and Kvaratskhelia is the cream of the crop when it comes to that.
Yeah, it's an A+ techie. Diaz is C+ techie.
Like you're supposed to agree. Like, how about this? Like Sancho is techie.
Yes.
But Sancho is not effective.
Yes.
Sancho's more techie than Saka is, bro. Pure like ball manipulation. He's more techie than but who are you taking though?
I'm taking Gakpo, obviously.
No,
Saka.
You're taking Saka
all day.
That's
because he's more efficient.
Yeah, but I don't think the disparity between
Diaz,
regardless of
Diaz's ball manipulation.
I don't think it's great. I don't think it's night and day. Sancho's better, but it's not night and day.
I feel like
as a technician.
Saka cannot chat to what's his name technically. You can't. You can't chat to him.
Sancho.
You can't chat to him.
But you guys are doing it again. Techie's not just getting the ball and doing.
But you know what? That's your opinion on that. I don't agree.
No, it's not my opinion. There's more things to technique than just getting the ball.
We're not saying Sancho's better than Saka, bro. That's not the conversation we're having here. We're saying.
No, I'm saying from a technical standpoint. I'm saying I agree. Sancho's better than Saka from a technical standpoint, but it's not night and day.
Is Diaz more technical than Saka?
Is Diaz more technical? Nah, not for me.
Wow. Okay. That's why we disagree.
Yeah, because you're only looking at small aspects. I'm looking at overall.
Well, you're saying small aspects. Why are they small aspects?
All right.
Control the ball.
No. Crossing is technique. How are we sitting here talking about crossing not being technique?
Hold on. No one's saying that, but you're diminishing what he's good at. I'm not diminishing. I'm not arguing with your point. You're saying that it's not enough, but we're saying it's 3 out of 6.
All right. So name me the things that Diaz is better than Saka on then.
Name Diaz what?
What technical attributes has he got that's better than Saka's then?
Losing his parents.
Better than his.
Losing his parents.
Yeah, I think he's got more skill. I think he beats more players with skill than Saka does. Saka don't. He beats them with pace. You don't see Saka roast no one.
Saka was actually a better technical player before Arteta got older.
Who do you see Saka bend up?
Who do we see Diaz bend up anymore?
Diaz bend up people all the time, but
no, he doesn't. He doesn't do it anymore.
Yeah, man, take it easy, man.
He doesn't do it anymore. Diaz actually doesn't do it anymore.
No, Cal, you're changing what we're talking about. You're not changing. You're saying anymore, but did he ever do it?
Yes.
Yeah, but that was then, Kojo.
But hold on. Yeah, but hold on. You don't. For me, no technical player loses their technique. They just become shit. You don't lose your technique though. Yeah, you're still under the bracket of a technical player. And I'm saying to you, yeah, that if on Diaz on his A game and Saka on his A game, who has more flair?
Diaz has got more flair, but doesn't mean he's a better dribbler. Cristiano Ronaldo had more flair than Messi, but Messi's a better dribbler for me.
Again, that's opinionated. There's no fact behind it.
I mean, it depends. There's details because you can go on who's just more tidy on the eye. Because sometimes people get that mixed up. If you're more tidy,
no one's more tidy than Messi. So.
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah, that's as tidy as it gets. But
yeah.
you know what I'm saying. Like someone brought in the chat.
The whole skill move. When the player gets past the man, I don't really care how he does it.
No,
I take efficiency over technique.
I think Jamie made the correct point of saying the Diaz for the last 2 seasons, when he gets the ball, he'll run at you and then comes back to face his own team. Yeah, and that's not a winger. It's not.
I think the point we need to make is not even the whole tech thing. I think that we all know the glaring issue is the IQ.
Yeah. Yes.
The glaring issue is the IQ. It's the decision making in the box. You know.
So what are we saying? Is we want him out or we keeping him?
Yeah, Diaz got to go, man. He's got to go. Kojo, I'm ruthless now, bro. I'm ruthless.
Cal, I want him out. I'm ready to sell him.
He
ain't getting better at 28. He ain't getting better.
I think the two attackers that leave in the summer are Diaz and Darwin.
Yeah, but if he goes, he goes. I don't mind. For me, I wanted to upgrade on him with Gordon.
Bunch, you and me were both on that in the summer, yeah.
Yeah. That's why Carl's not saying nothing. That's fine. I know what's happening.
Hold on. Who did I want to upgrade Diaz?
No, I'm not saying you didn't want to upgrade on Diaz. I'm just saying, like, man, I'm on the Gordon thing. It's fine.
No, you're right. I wasn't. But I wanted Kvaratskhelia, and I think we can all agree.
I wanted to date Mariah the Scientist, but Young Thug exists. So it's one of these things where
you better be careful, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So,
this is a good time to talk about it because he ain't getting back in jail.
I don't know who you're on about. So that's gone right over my head.
It's gonna be a good time, like, you know. What I'm
all right, but listen. So let's move on then. Let's move on.
Let me get the super chats and we'll move on. Shout out Philip. He says, "Hold that, Monts. Give me a."
I don't want Gordon either.
What does that stand for?
But no, there's something about being a Liverpool fan that might get.
What does GOH stand for?
I don't know. I'm gonna ask you guys.
What's that?
Big up Cow and Jamie.
Get out of here.
Big up Philippe.
God of honor.
Oh, God of honor. Yeah, give me a God of honor. Big up, Joe.
God of honor.
Big up,
Listen, if Philip's a Newcastle fan, then big up yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Congratulations to Newcastle.
Big up yourself and congrats, man. Shout out, choose more techie, Diaz or Salah?
Salah.
No.
You know what I'm gonna say?
No way.
Salah
Diaz.
All of this. It don't do nothing for me.
Salah all day long for me.
All of this.
It's what he does with the ball.
If you want to dance, go B2K, man. I don't care about it anymore. Go do a Marion. I don't care anymore. Do you know what?
Cow is someone's like techie.
No, not that, brother. You know I don't think he's that techie. Of course not.
Sobolai's just good. Sobolai's just good looking. That's all it is.
Sobolai's got a decent pass and a good shot when he decides to use it.
All right, let me show you who Sobolai is. Let me show. I've been dying to show you this.
Sobolai looks like Tristan Tate. I don't know if anyone's noticed this.
Sobolai, you know when Squidward wished he was attractive and he had the mad head. I
think I'm real cow in. I'm bringing dark cow out. Do you know what I mean?
Because I've had it. I'll tell you what it is. You see the whole techie argument, and I'm done with this whole. But he ain't techie though. I don't give a monkeys. Do you know how many techie players I've seen in the Premier League? You said Maximans and all that. What do they give you over the course of the
yeah,
nothing. Couple moments, sick YouTube highlights, sick TikToks. I don't care about
where's this Calvin?
Oh, big yards. That's low. Big yards, that's low, bro.
I want to win trophies.
Big yards, that's low. We're not gonna bring up the R word around. No, we're gonna bring up the R word around.
I just want to win trophies. I'm that real with you. If people want to be out there because they want to watch highlights of great great football. All I kept on seeing last season when all we won was the Carabao Cup was Liverpool posting that time when Diaz went on a mazy run against Man City. Do you know what? Do you know how that run ended? With Carl Walker blocking the cross. You think I give a damn about him dribbling half
after he done him, after he made him spin around like a ballerina?
Okay, so he done him, and then what came of it? We got a corner.
Exactly. Nothing.
I
do think it's like incredible how, you know what, Monts not today. You know, Monts not today.
Do you know who Szoboszlai is?
Not Monts today. Comes to end product and guys.
This brother.
Who is that?
You know Scarface's right hand man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's
God.
Scarface,
Yeah,
right, man. Yeah.
Not too long on the screen though, Kojo. It's gonna get trying to you can't be on the screen for too long. But yeah.
That's the Szoboszlai is out here slamming his brethren's gear.
I just think, yeah.
Dino, weren't it?
I love how Cal has this consistency of being having to do things in the final third.
Stop. Don't do this. You're not going to draw me out today, bro. You're not going to draw me out today.
Because now we're about to talk about number 8 and what they do in the final third.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure Diaz is available, and Diaz runs really hard. He runs, he tries. No one can deny Diaz's work rate. You know,
no, you're right. Does he have to cover left back for Robbo?
Say that again.
Does Diaz have to cover left back for Robbo?
Yes, he's had to at times, not cover left back, but he's had to get back and help. Diaz gets back and help.
No. I never asked, does he have to get back and help? I said, does he have to cover for Robbo at left back?
Cover is, I'm going to say cover. No, he doesn't have to cover for him.
Does Szoboszlai have to cover for McAllister and Grav Drop in midfield?
At times he has to cover.
So it's completely different scenario.
Completely different scenario. He's running more. Again, Cal, running more. We just got running more. Shouldn't affect your brain.
Running more, though, is it? He's not running more. He's more combative. He's more combative than Gravenberch. So it's not just running.
That guy is shit.
He's not crap. Can we get more techie players in him?
Wait. Hold on. Wait. Whoa. Wait. Kojo, wasn't you with Cal on the Szoboszlai thing the other?
No. I've never. Hold on. I have never ever been on the Szoboszlai train. I said I will give credit where credit's due, and you done the same thing and said he done well that game. I can't remember what game it was.
He's never given Szoboszlai credit.
But I don't even like his name.
Cal, do you wasn't Kojo with you on your side on this? I must be bugging.
No, you might be talking about Kojo funds.
Tell me,
bro,
yeah.
Szoboszlai, bro, I've always agreed with you, Monts, when you've been talking about this, brother.
I remember having to phone both of you up about this. The most
I've said in Szoboszlai's favor is that maybe that Slot is using him as the runner, where it used to be Firmino. It's now him starting the first line.
He's saying we look mad different without him, bro. We don't look the same without him.
Hold on.
Am I bugging?
Hold on. I think it might be because, even if I did say that, it might have been that game or whatever. The point is this, yeah, he's not good enough. Squad player, yes, I'll take him as a squad player. He's not good enough. We are finding out he's never been good enough. Monts, fix your face. He's never been good enough. I don't like this guy.
This is crazy.
I'm not a fan.
I like Szoboszlai. I just don't think he's enough. I don't think Szoboszlai is a number 10. I think he's a number 8. He's a box-to-box midfielder.
Now that, right, but that to me makes more sense, right? But for me, he don't play in my best team. He don't. And the worst part is I'd rather take Harvey than I would Curtis Jones, but we'll get to that motherfucker. We'll get to him. Yeah? We're going to get to that CJ kid. We're going to get to him. But are we on Szoboszlai now, by the way?
Listen, Carl, are we allowed to speak on Szoboszlai today?
I'm not saying anything about it. All I'm going to say is if Harvey Elliott played yesterday, it would have been an absolute madness for Harvey Elliott. He would have got bullied. He wouldn't have got bullied in the 10.
Harvey Elliott played well against Newcastle on numerous occasions. I disagree.
Do me a favor, but if you think Harvey wouldn't have got bullied yesterday, I don't know.
But the thing is, he might have got bullied, but he may have scored.
He may have scored. This P&P thing. We need to.
He may have scored.
Stop, Cal.
Cal, what would you rather? Him get bullied and score, or Szoboszlai just be strong and do nothing?
Harvey scored.
What do you mean the last time he scored? He scored against PSG.
That's a point, yeah. That's a point.
My point is, hold on. I just asked you a question. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. My point is, if what would you rather? Him get bullied and score, or not get bullied and no shots on target?
You do realize Joe Linton grabbed him up bad yesterday and dashed him to the ground.
Yeah, now he's injured.
Harvey Elliott would have been a sacrificial lamb yesterday. It would not have worked with Harvey in a 10 yesterday.
I'm saying to you,
not just because of Harvey. We do not have a combative midfielder to allow 10 to allow Harvey to thrive.
You realize leading up to the goal, Harvey was outnumbered by 2 midfielders, dispossessed them, and then played the pass.
He didn't dispossess 2 midfielders. He dispossessed 1 midfielder and played a peach of a pass.
He was outnumbered. Go and watch it back. He was outnumbered.
Oh, how can he be outnumbered when Newcastle had the ball? He won the ball and then played it through.
Harvey would have been bullied so bad.
So hold on, wait. So Harvey
he'd
came
have to go
on.
into witness protection.
I didn't watch the game. Harvey came on and assisted Chiesa.
Beautiful assist, Kojo.
And
One
you're
of
saying he would have got
one of
bullied.
the passes of the season.
When Newcastle are more tired.
And you're saying he would have got bullied, but he done that.
Yes, because at the time of the game, you're playing against tired legs.
Not
In the same way, when Mont said he played well against Newcastle, was when we played them when we had 10 men, brought him on late into the game, and he was brilliant. If he had started the game yesterday, it would have been an absolute madness.
By the way,
this Szoboszlai thing is starting to boil my blood again. And I'm trying to be a better person.
If you run Curtis Jones in the 10, Mont, if you said Curtis Jones in the 10, I could run with that.
No.
Bro, tell me another team where Szoboszlai starts in their 10. That a top team where Szoboszlai
doesn't start for no one in the 10.
I want Cal to answer this.
Cal,
tell me a top side. Tell me a top side where Szoboszlai starts in the 10. Cal.
No, hold on. Before I answer this, ask Monts what I said I'd do about the number 10 situation. In fact, Jay, what have I said I'd do about the number 10?
If you could,
you said you'd move Szoboszlai back and get a more techie 10. That's what.
Why would you do that?
Because I don't think he's the best 10 that we could get. I don't.
No, why can't you just say he's not good enough?
I think he's good as an 8.
No, because I don't. There's a difference between being a player who I don't think is the level of what I want him to be to a player who's not good enough. There are certain games where Szoboszlai. Let me land, guys. Let me land. There are certain games where Szoboszlai is needed. Because of the midfield of Gravenberch and McAllister not being combative enough, we need Szoboszlai in that midfield. And that's what frustrates me, because Szoboszlai should be a 10, not a full.
I'm hearing the right back shot, innit? I'm hearing about Valverde.
He's having to do up 8 and 6. We
I
have
someone that scores goals.
I hear the Valverde.
We need someone that shoots.
We need a midfielder who's combative to allow a number 10 to do that, whoever the number 10 is. Because Gravenberch and McAllister aren't going to allow a number 10 to do that. They're not combative and athletic enough.
But Cal, what's man really fit? Like, you see how Valverde plays right back and that? What Szobo can't run right back and
maybe you could, Mont. It's up to you if you want to run him there.
Oh yeah, well I ain't running him in my 10. I'll say this
That's
right
cool.
now. Like, I keep it.
Like, if you played Harvey Elliott all season, I guarantee.
Who do you guys think is the best number 10 in the Premier League? Because for me, the best number 10 in the Premier League is Bruno Fernandes. People might not like to hear that because we're Liverpool fans, but I think Bruno Fernandes is the best 10 in the Premier League. No, Bruno Fernandes is far better than Cole Palmer. I know people don't want to hear it. Go and look at Bruno's numbers the last 3 years. They're absolutely mad.
Broke down Bruno's stats. Was it you, Mons, actually? Were we speaking about this?
Yeah. Bruno averages about 4 open play goals a season, 4 to 6 open play goals a season.
No, look at his goal creations as a number 10. It's the third highest in the league.
The chances created thing, not big chances created. The chances created chart is a flawed stat. But I'll tell you right now, Rogers is a better 10 than Bruno Fernandes. Palmer's is a better 10 than Bruno Fernandes.
Hold on.
How about hold on. Kulusevski's a better 10.
They're all better than Szoboszlai.
Kulusevski's a better 10.
Did you say Rogers?
Yes.
Rogers is better than Szoboszlai.
Okay, cool.
Rogers is better than
Cal, you're telling me you'd rather have Szoboszlai than Rogers?
Yes, because Rogers doesn't make his mind up. If you get annoyed with Szoboszlai's decision making, do you know how annoyed you'd get with Morgan Rogers?
Do you know
Morgan Rogers scored hat tricks.
Do you know what?
Do you know what's
a hat trick? He scored a hat trick the other day.
Do you know what's absolutely mad? The two teams that are first and second in the Premier League have the two worst number 10s.
Who?
Odegaard and Szoboszlai.
Oh,
They're
fuck. Listen,
they're the two worst number 10s in the league.
Odegaard like that for me. You never bring Liverpool's team.
Odegaard's a number 8. Even Arsenal fans say.
But I'm saying the question I asked Cal was, tell me what top side Szoboszlai starts in the 10.
Odegaard's a number 8. He's not a number 10.
All right. What top side does Harvey Elliott start in the 10 then?
Say that again.
What top side does Harvey Elliott start?
We're not saying but Harvey Elliott's not a top 10.
We're not
just
saying Szoboszlai in the 10.
Hold on.
So you both agree with me that we need someone new in the number 10 then?
Yes,
Yeah.
Cal. But
what are we arguing about?
No. My argument with you is, instead of saying he's not good enough, you're saying I'd want to push him in the 8. You're moving him because he's not good enough.
I
Just
didn't
say
say
it.
that. I didn't say that. I said there's certain games that will suit.
Is he good enough in the 10? Is what I want to know.
For certain games, yes.
Yeah, but Cal, you can put Endo in. You can put Endo centre back in certain games.
I can't believe we're crashing out more on Szoboszlai than we are the two pivot players who got bullied for 90
Hold
minutes.
on. We're moving on. We're moving around.
We're going to get onto them. We're talking about.
No, hold on. Let's really talk now. No, do you know what's funny?
We're gonna get onto them.
No, you're not getting away with this month.
Stop deflecting. We're gonna get to Mac.
You know what's crazy?
We're gonna get to Mac.
For months, Gravenberch has fallen off a cliff, and I have seen no energy.
Not there yet.
No, Cal. We're gonna get to Grav.
I want to see what the energy's like for Grav.
But this is what we do when we talk about Szoboszlai. It's what about Ben? What about Jerry? What about Tom?
You're the one who's speaking.
What about Harry?
We're going to other conversations today, bro.
Cal, we're talking about everybody.
You have the same energy for Gravenberch as you got for Szoboszlai.
But Cal, why are you worried about that? We're asking you a question. You're worried about someone else.
I've answered the question about.
No, you haven't. Is he good enough in the 10? Is he good enough? Yes or no?
When we get to Gravenberch,
I would like to get to number 10.
Cal. When we get to Gravenberch,
hold on. No, for Szoboszlai,
I want a yes or no.
Buy a number 10. I would like
Cal, I would like to yes or no. Is he good enough in the 10?
No, because it's not as simple as a yes or no.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. There are certain games where I'd like to see another 10, and there are certain games where we need Szoboszlai, given who we have in midfield. If we went out and got a Caicedo, a Schumann, or someone like that, I'm sitting there telling you right now, I don't want to see Szoboszlai in the 10 at all. But as of right now, with Gravenberch and McAllister, we need Szoboszlai in certain games. If anyone's going to tell me I'm wrong for that, then you don't.
We're not asking you that question. That is a fair enough question in the squad. All this conversation is about what we do next season. And I'm saying to you, the fact that you want to move him for, I'm assuming, most of the games in the season, forget some games, because Endo's great in some games, yeah? And at centre back, yeah? But my point is, you wouldn't say that you want centre back Endo. So my point is, in majority of the games of the season, does Szoboszlai play in the 10 for you? If you can go and buy better.
Are we buying someone for the pivot, yes or no?
What?
Do you know what? I genuinely want to see what Harvey. I want to see.
Cal,
you know what? Cool.
Cal,
run
you're
Harvey
answering
in the 10
system.
with Gravenberch and McAllister. You see what happens. Run it.
Cal, you're answering system instead of individual. Yeah. Forget the system. Cal.
You can't forget about a system. You can't forget about the system.
Cal, well then that means you don't want to answer my question.
No, I have answered the question.
I want you to say if he's good enough or not good enough in the 10.
Harvey Elliott is more creative than Szoboszlai, and I will trust Harvey Elliott with a pass of what I need to pass. But if you're talking about for the sake of a 90-minute football match, going up against another midfield where we've got Gravenberch and McAllister behind Harvey Elliott to try and protect him for the whole game, I am picking Szoboszlai because them man haven't got the athleticism to help Harvey Elliott, and Harvey Elliott will sink in a game. I don't get what's so hard about this.
You can't answer my question.
I've answered your question.
No, you have not.
You just don't like
I'm not satisfied because my question has one answer.
You don't like the answer.
No, hold on. But I don't need your elaboration. And I feel like the fact that you're elaborating means hold on, no. You feel you need to justify your answer instead of just saying yes or no. Because I could ask you another question that won't get an elaboration.
No, bro.
Hold on. I can ask you another question that I'm sure you won't elaborate on.
Go for it.
Is Nunes good or not?
No, he's not great.
You didn't elaborate. You didn't need to.
Yeah,
So
because
why are you giving me elaboration when I'm asking you? Is
that's a
Szoboszlai?
No, Kojo.
Is
Come on, man.
Szoboszlai good in the 10? Yes or no?
I'm saying Szoboszlai is needed for certain games.
So he's not okay. I'll answer it for you. Szoboszlai is not good in 10.
So we're
But
comparing the
I'm
striker
guessing
to a 10.
everyone kind of already knows my opinion on whether
He doesn't
Szoboszlai
really
can
play. He doesn't really play 10 at the moment, in a way. So
His passing is terrible. His decision making is terrible. He's gun shy. He's got an amazing shot that he has never ever shown us. Really, yeah. We've not seen.
I've never seen him play that past that half.
He's never missed a penalty and doesn't take none. He's good at free kicks, doesn't take none. This is all the stuff that we saw before he came to us. As a number 10, you're not around none of that. As a number 10.
So it's his fault that he don't take free kicks.
Yes. Because guess what? Yeah, Mohamed Salah was not. Hold on, Mohamed Salah was not a penalty taker before he came to us. He came in and said, "I want to take the penalties." Remember?
He was taking penalties at Basel.
Oh, but was he taking them at Roma? Was he taking them at Fiorentina? He wasn't a penalty taker. Not in our team anyway. He came to Liverpool and said, He came to Liverpool and said, "I'm taking the penalties, bro." So why can't Szoboszlai say, "I want to take free kicks as well"?
Because Trent's not going to give him the free kick.
But my point is, so basically, our free kick is just predictable every time because the same person takes all of them.
Well, yeah.
That don't make no sense. If Szoboszlai wanted to take free kicks, he would take them.
So hold on. Who else takes free kicks in this team then?
My point. That's my point. That's why I don't respect this man. Because you have the ability, you do it for
your vice captain Paul's rank.
Because I'm saying you never take none, Cal. Trent don't take every free kick. He don't take none of them. I've seen Salah take a free kick.
I think Max should be second on free kicks. McAllister, we've actually seen him bend a few top corner as well, especially for Brighton.
Bro, for me.
So why don't Mac take? So is Mac a coward as well then? Because I don't see Mac taking free kicks.
Hold on, we'll get to these players. Right now, Szoboszlai ain't good enough in the 10. He's not good enough. Everybody here is talking about moving him somewhere else.
But Kojo, you've just said you don't rate him because he don't take, apart from obviously other stuff, but you don't rate.
Those were additions. Those were
no. But you just use that as an example, which is fair. McAllister don't take free kicks either. Why? Because Trent takes them.
But guess what?
I'm sitting there telling you right now, I'd prefer McAllister to take free kicks over Trent. Nothing to do with Trent. I just think McAllister would probably give you a bit more consistency. But he don't take them either.
Yeah, but
we used to see Virgil banging free kicks in for Celtic. We don't see him take free kicks at Liverpool,
bro.
There's a hierarchy, bro.
There is, but at the end of the day, none of that matters if you know you got other options. And as a manager, if you're allowing this, it's a problem for me.
Can I just say something about Szoboszlai? So if you look at Szoboszlai's stats, yeah, right. If you look at Szoboszlai's stats, at RB Leipzig, he played 91 games, yeah, for like RB Leipzig. He got 20 goals. For Liverpool, he's played 85 games. He's got 14 goals. His best goal scoring record came when he was at RB Salzburg. He scored 26 goals in 83 games in what is a much easier league. So in the level of hardness of leagues when he's gone up, his goal return is pretty much the same as what he always gets. So his GA is probably a myth. We're just going on highlights that we've all watched of Donald Szoboszlai.
Yeah, he's not good enough, man.
So he's what he's doing GA wise is usually what he roughly does. So
can I speak on Szoboszlai for a second, guys? Here's the thing, yeah. I'm not gonna go on my crazy monologue about how much I don't rate him, yeah. I think this is a situation where, similar to Diaz, I'm not gonna say he hasn't contributed this season because he has. He has contributed. I think he's a purple patch player. I think he's a purple patch player. I think what people want to see from Szoboszlai isn't what he is as a player.
No, he ain't. He never has been.
You know what I'm saying? What we thought we was getting from Szoboszlai. Well, we went through that with Cal last week. We know what we thought we was getting from Szoboszlai. Yeah, we saw pictures of De Bruyne, we saw pictures of Bruno Fernandes, and all of these guys. That's what we thought we was getting from Szoboszlai. So what I'm against is obviously the championing of what he does. Of course, not going to go into that too much detail with that. But
around
Liverpool are a very good team. But when it comes to top quality games where you need that bit of extra quality to create, especially if we cut the supply line from Mo, because I'm pretty sure everyone agrees where Trent is more likely to leave than he is to stay. I think that, can I just get a yes or a no before I carry on what I'm saying? Yeah. Trent is one of the main supply lines to Mohamed Salah. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right. You got reform 3D.
Right. So therefore, I'm not even talking about you directly, Carl. I'm talking in general to Szoboszlai, by the way. In general. Do you know what I'm saying? It's fine. You're not a Szoboszlai section, it's fine. As I said, when we're talking about the supply line to Salah, if a team successfully cuts off that supply line to Salah, the next of kin to create is the 10. Now, if our 10 is too busy running around, covering for people, or let's just say he just has no ability, his ability to create chances and have football IQ in the final third, because I think his ability in the final third is as bad as Luis Diaz's, to be fair. I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't go anywhere near, and I wouldn't put Luis Diaz anywhere near my 10. And Luis Diaz runs. He runs a lot as well. I'm pretty sure if he played in the 10, he'd cover for the other two playing behind him who can't run at the moment as well. Szoboszlai is misprofiled. He should be playing in the pivot or he should be playing in the 8. And that is what should happen. Do you know what I'm saying? That is what should be happening. But people need to understand that he is brain dead. Brain dead is a stretch, but he's not very good in the final third. He's not prolific enough in the final third. When you need to make something happen in a high quality game, you will when you go and play PSG, when you go and play the big boys in Europe, you think, brother, suppose like as your 10 in a big European clash.
He's hope. He's all hope.
Forget about it.
You know why we bought Szobo?
Why? No, I understand what he's needed for the balance. I understand the balance.
No, I'm not saying that. You know why we bought him, don't you? You know why we bought Szobo? He's an aggressive running midfielder. That's why.
Yes, but bro, we bought Szobo
we all know what he was
to get goals in the system, to get goals.
Yeah,
in the
but
system,
that's a myth that he does that. He's not that.
We know it's a myth. People still cling on to that bullshit, but we know it's a myth. I'm surprised it's taken people this long to notice, but all they do is say, well, he runs a lot, so it's fine. He runs a lot, so it's like, no. He's not good enough to play in the 10 for Liverpool. I don't mind. I've said many times that I don't mind him playing in the 8. I don't mind him playing. Well, he wasn't good in the 8 on the club anyway, but I don't mind him playing in the 8, and I don't mind him being in the pivot either. If anything, probably a better solution was to probably make the midfield free. Do that, Try him in the pivot with Grav, and then let McAllister kind of do the legwork. But then again, you're going to say, oh, well, who's going to lead the press? People say, oh, Harvey Elliott's going to get bullied. Harvey Elliott, just because he doesn't run like Szoboszlai, it doesn't mean Harvey Elliott can't run, put in a tackle, and cover ground. Curtis Jones can run, and he can also put in a tackle, and he can also cover ground. The point is, like what Cal said, I do agree with him. We need to upgrade in the 10, regardless of Szoboszlai. He just needs to not be put on a pedestal. You know what I'm saying? He just needs to not be put on a pedestal. When it comes to creating, goal scoring, decision making, shooting, everything that you associate with a 10 he doesn't excel at. I've never known a 10 who's been hailed for their hard work. You know what I'm saying? I understand why he's held for his hard work, but I've never seen people use that as in, but my 10 works hard. But my 10 works hard. You know who else works hard? Nunes works hard.
Can I ask you a question?
Exactly.
Nunes works hard.
Can I ask you a question?
Defensive 10 chat is crazy, bro. Go on.
The game where we played Man City away from home that we won 2-0. If Elliott plays that game, do we win that game? Instead of Szoboszlai, do we win that game?
He scores Szoboszlai's last chance, yeah.
That's not what I asked you. Do we win that game if Elliott?
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
That's crazy.
We played four.
No, because Cal, you're not being.
We played four. No, hold on, coach. We played four midfielders that game. We didn't do the conventional three. We played four midfielders.
I know, but we did. We don't win that game.
So we had. So that means Curtis Jones was. Was it Jones who started that game? Jones started that.
We don't win that game. If you swap Harvey Elliott for Szoboszlai that game, we don't win.
But why do you say that, Cal?
I disagree.
Because they are different profile of players.
Yeah, I know, but why don't we win the game though?
Because he's not suited for that sort of game, which has been my whole point from the beginning. There are certain games where Harvey's better suited and certain games where Szoboszlai's better suited.
And I agree. Different horses for different courses, Cal.
The game where we beat Spurs away 6-3, Harvey's not putting the performance.
Cal.
Hear me out, Kojo. But in the same way, I'll sit here and tell you that. I'll tell you for a fact. You see when that ball drops to Elliott yesterday, if that drops to Szoboszlai, ain't no goal happening. Harvey's the only 10 we've got who's playing that pass. You see that goal that Harvey comes on and scores against PSG. Szoboszlai ain't doing that. Harvey's doing that. So when I keep on saying there are certain games which are suited for Szoboszlai in a 10, and there are certain games which should be suited for another.
But I agree. I agree.
That is my point. So when we're saying he's not good enough, I'm not sitting there saying Szoboszlai is the sick 10. I'm saying there are certain games where you're going to need Szoboszlai in the 10, and certain games you're going to need others in the 10.
But my thing is, would you say that if we had Florian and what's the name, Ritz? Is it Ritz? Wirtz. He's playing every game. Like, you're not going to be telling me that Florian Wirtz is going to be good for some games and good for. He's playing every game as a 10.
You're talking about one of the best 10s in the world.
No, but my point is,
but you're not talking. But with Grav and Mac behind him, you said you ain't got the legs. That wouldn't work balance wise. No, it wouldn't work, right?
No, you still struggle. You'd still struggle, but I don't think you realize just how much our midfield gets run through more than Bonnie Blue. But it's cool.
That's what I'm
no
saying.
One's gonna see it.
Yeah, but when we had Coutinho,
Cal is turning into me. Big up, Cal.
When we had Coutinho, there wasn't no good. Coutinho's good for some games and good for other games. Coutinho was a 10, and that's it.
Who played behind Coutinho?
Who gives a shit?
Who played behind Coutinho?
Who played behind him that impacted Coutinho's game?
Wijnaldum, Henderson, Fabinho. Actually, not Fabinho.
What Cal's basically trying to say is that
Wijnaldum, Henderson.
Well, hold on.
How many times did we see who ran through the midfield when Genie and Hendo were playing?
Can I say something to you? Who gives a shit? When Coutinho had to score a goal or a free kick, he stepped up. That's the end of it. I don't understand why I give a shit about who's behind him, because none of those players behind him none of those players behind him made him score those free kicks.
No, you're right. And where were we finishing in the league when we had Coutinho?
Cal, you keep changing the goalpost.
I'm
talking about. Hold on. I don't care where we finish. I don't care. Hold on. I don't care if a team gets relegated. Then number 10 does what a number 10 is supposed to do. This ain't about points. This is about your job is. And I'm saying a number 10's job is to do what number 10's job is to assist when the strikers, it's stereotypically free kicks, maybe penalties, goals, and assists. Szoboszlai does none of those things, my brother.
I hear what you're saying, Kojo. But in when Coutinho was playing, was Coutinho having to run past Gini Wijnaldum and Henderson to win the ball back? Was he being?
How about this? If he did, it wouldn't have affected his decision making.
No. You keep on saying if it did. But I'm asking the question: did he have to do those things?
No.
Was he having to play defensively? No.
Do you know why he has to do that? Because he can't do the thing that he's there for. So we've got to make use out of him.
No, he's having to do that because the two players behind him can't do it, bro. Them man can't do it.
Can't do what? What are they supposed to do?
They're meant to be cutting off the supply line, bro. That's what the pivot players do. But I played centre midfield. I played as a single pivot. I played as a double pivot. My first role was to protect the defense and then get the ball to the number 10 so he's advanced enough to make stuff happen.
So what is your point that they're not giving him?
Why are we acting like our midfield's been rubbish all of a sudden?
Yeah.
You're missing the point, guys, because you just want to
I
crash
don't
out.
understand what at all.
Guys, I don't. Can you let me just say something.
Because of the dislike you have for Szoboszlai, you're not hearing anything around it.
Go on, Jamie.
The system ain't allowing these lot to thrive. It's not allowing them to thrive.
I think what Cal's trying to say is, Szoboszlai can't do the job of a number 10 because defensively he hasn't got the men behind him to do that job. So he has to come.
Not just that, Jay. Because he's not good enough with some of the technical aspects of the game.
No,
as
he
well.
ain't.
I'm saying, even though Harvey is good enough with all those technical aspects, he's not going to be able to thrive because of what's behind him.
Yeah, exactly. Like
I think it's excuses, man.
If you have Belieber and Casado behind Harvey Elliott, you play Harvey Elliott 10 every week.
Facts.
I'll be real. I'll be real. I look at Grav and Mac, and obviously we know they're leggy because throughout most of the season, Grav has cut the supply lines. And yes, cool, Grav has slowed down, but for most of the season, he has cut the sidelines. He has made the tackles. He has won his duels. He has done the job that he needed to do. So for the majority of the season when Mac and Grav have been one of the better pivots in the league, where was Szoboszlai creativity and when he was doing his job then?
Not good enough. Hence why I was calling for him to be out the team.
So that's my point. So the
he's not good enough.
I understand why Szoboszlai might need to be played now that the legs are going. I understand why you would want to see or feel like we have to see Szoboszlai so we don't get ran through in the midfield. But the bottom line is, Endo can play with Grav, and Endo can also play with McAllister. Now, obviously, that's down to the manager whether he's going to do that. But the bottom line is Szoboszlai has not had to do the covering for the whole season under Slot. There have been times that the midfielders done what the midfielders needed to do, and Szoboszlai has not changed. And I'm not saying you said once he doesn't have to run, he'll change. I'm not saying you said that. But the bottom line is the only leeway you're giving for him to play is just because the legs are gone.
In his current system, I can't. How many times?
The legs are gone. Not in his current system. The legs are gone now. There's a lack of rotation and the legs are gone. So therefore, Szoboszlai had to play.
We spoke on the phone yesterday. Who did I say I wanted to be in my number 10 for Liverpool Football Club?
McAllister.
No. Who did I say I wanted us to buy to play number 10?
Oh, Ryan Cherky. Yeah, Ryan Cherky, bro. Ryan Cherky is my first choice.
You know why Szoboszlai plays the 10 for Liverpool, don't you? It's because he's the first man that leads the press high up the pitch.
Yeah, but bro,
that's
Curtis
why he plays.
Curtis is a brilliant runner. William runner. He can lead the press.
That's why he plays. That's why he plays. Yeah, that's why he plays. It's about a blend. I know people don't like certain players here and there. A lot of Liverpool fans never liked Jordan Henderson, yeah. But he was perfect for the role that he was playing in because it blended beautifully between the midfield, all of them, yeah.
I agree.
The blend of the three work.
Yeah, it does work, Jamie. I agree. Well, the blend doesn't work because we're getting ran through at the moment, even with Szoboszlai. But my point is, and also there's not enough quality in the final third, so we're getting ran through, and there's no quality in the final third, so it's a net negative all around.
You know why we get ran through, though, because people don't realise this. You know why we get ran through the last few weeks, don't you? Because for some reason, I don't know why, Slot's gone to 4-2-4. So Szoboszlai's basically playing as a false nine up with Jota or whoever's playing up with him, leaving Gravenberch and McAllister on their own. And they're very isolated. Earlier in the season, go back to the first 15 games of the season, we were far more compact in the centre of the pitch. And the defence in the back too. Because we played 4-2-3-1, it was more compact. Yeah. Now we've gone to 4-2-4. You're leaving two players that are not the most mobile, isolated in midfield, and that's an issue. And that's
you know, as I said, Cal, you know me, bro, before, because we're gonna have to move on to grabbing it. But again, when we talk about Szoboszlai, I'm glad you're not championing the running side of things. As I said,
I'm never you, but I'm Liverpool first before everything else.
Okay. All I'm saying is, for the fan base's sake, as a fan base, we champion Szoboszlai for the same things we crucified Henderson for. And Henderson is more technically, he's more techie than Henderson.
Never heard you crucify Henderson.
I love Hendo, man. I got his book, man.
No, but bro, like, as I said, like, I'm not gonna sit here and do the revisionism thing. I was in Twitter Spaces when Henderson was coming to the latter stage of his Liverpool career. I was in the Twitter Spaces. I was in the early stages of my YouTube career. I was around, not just Twitter Spaces only, but I was around, bro. The amount of things that was said about Jordan Henderson whenever Liverpool would lose, even when we were good and Liverpool would lose, Henderson was the first name to be slandered
in the latter stages.
Just because all he was good for, all the fan base believed he was good for, was covering Trent and swinging in that stupid backstick cross he used to do, and fans absolutely crucified him for it. Do you know what I'm saying? So what I don't believe in is lauding a player for doing the same thing we slandered our captain for years. That's my thing. That's my thing. And a lot of people that slandered Henderson, and rightly so, because Henderson was letting us down at times. He did slow down a lot. He did deserve that criticism at times. And it's a lot of the same people in the chat, the same Liverpool fans that have been here for the last 3 years, were slandering him as well. That wasn't a thing. So that's just my opinion on Szobo's. Like, I understand it's a missed profile, and he's not necessarily shit, but don't laud him for running around when we crucified Henderson for it. I will not stand for that. And I will wave the flag of not lauding these cardio man like they're the Lord and Savior of this team when they are not. You know what I'm saying? You are running around and putting out a fire you've started because you can't create enough, for my opinion. But that's not to say he doesn't deserve a space in the team. If he plays in the 8 or he plays in the pivot, I'm happy to see him play there because he doesn't take risks anyway. So play him in a position where he doesn't have to take risks. That's my thing. That's all I'll say with that. Big up Mohammed. He says, Hermanos Tranquilo. Do you know who is our best 10? McAllister.
No.
Big up.
He's
You
not
never
10.
walk alone. Number 20 soon come. Shout out Mohammed, man, every single time. Gravy boat. The uncomfortable side of things. Gravy boat.
He's been shit.
Is it a lack of rotation?
He's just been shit. No, he's just been shit.
Is
The
he
players
not
were allowed
good?
to be shit.
Was it? People were saying it was a purple patch. I think since the Everton game, he's not been good enough. I have to admit it. Since the Everton game, especially that's when it became especially more obvious to me from the Everton game. But go on.
Once his form's just dropped, and he's allowed to form. It's allowed to happen. Growing Gravenberch this season has been a revelation for Liverpool Football Club. No one can say any different. His form has just dropped. It happens. Players' forms drop, yeah. Unfortunately, from Ryan Gravenberch, his forms dropped at the same time a lot of other players around him his forms dropped. So it's making it look even more.
Is that a coincidence? You reckon?
Do you know what it is?
Probably not.
We did the same thing last season. Form just faded off. And they've got to grab that but with both hands now because they're blessed to be ahead and as much as they are at the moment. But there's something with this Liverpool team that they start well and then it just fades off, and it's happening again. It's happening again.
Yeah, it's happening for too many seasons on the bounce now. It just fades.
Yeah, and maybe the lack of buying someone in January is coming to bite us in the ass, especially when you're showing us you don't trust some of the players in the squad. You can't say this squad's good enough and then you're not, and then certain man ain't playing. Or certain man like Endo, he keeps coming on getting 5 minutes. Like it's contradictory to the narrative that you've used all season by saying, Mike, no, I don't need to buy anyone. We've got a good squad here. Then fucking use them. Use them, because what you need to have learned from last year is, yeah, we're controlling games better, but bro, there's a fade that happens with Liverpool with this squad. And this is the second season in a row, the same thing's happening again. So you can't say we don't need to sign no one and then you don't trust the squad. It angered me that Chiesa came on and scored. Because go on.
I think there's more than just Gravenberch's form that's fallen off. I think in terms of the form conversation, I think it's an easy reason why it's happening because we don't rotate early enough in the season on a consistent basis. And we did the same thing on the clock. When you look at Man City's greatest teams, we'd always get to the business end of the season. Gundogan, De Bruyne, Rodri, all these guys would be fit, fresh, and ready for the business.
I've seen all these man hold bench. Apart from maybe Rodri, I've seen most of them man hold bench at
the beginning of the season, right?
At the beginning of the season.
Yeah, bro. I'm talking. But yeah, that's why like the whole Pep Roulette thing wasn't a joke.
Exactly.
Like, Pep Roulette was a real
with FPL, right? You didn't know who was going to play.
Yeah, FPL. People say Pep Roulette.
Exactly.
From January on.
Yeah, that's when it was.
Pep barely rotated from January.
Right, but the players were fresh by that time, and they were in form.
And would you say, guys, and remember, and what's the Kyle? Just before we finish here as well, I don't want to interrupt you, but the premise is that Man City always start slow, as well.
Yeah,
But
Well,
they,
they're dead this year, so it's all right.
yeah. But I'm saying, but like for the seasons that they won the league, they start slow, and then back end of the season,
It's a
because
wrap.
they've rotated, even though they've started slow, most teams are going to finish slow in the league.
Do you
So
know who else
therefore,
did
they're
that?
always going to have the upper hand going into the latter end of the season.
Javonte Davis. That's what
Man United
Javonte Davis does.
Man United used
Yeah,
to do that.
yes,
in the early
yes,
years,
Coach.
mid-90s as well.
Yeah,
Man
Javonte
United-
Davis will suss you out, and then he'll
Floyd
let
as
you.
well.
He'll let you burn. He'll give you the first 3 rounds, and then he's done his computer work, bro. And then it's got game time that you can't come back. And
1920, we did the same thing. 1920, we did the same thing.
But in fairness, when you've got a very strong squad, you have the comfortability of doing that. So we're not there yet.
We didn't always have the comfortability to do that.
No. But I don't think
City won 4 in a row.
We've been good enough to be starting slow. We ain't got that kind of squad.
But you know what? I think there's a misconception. You know,
we
Man
start
City
slow,
squad,
we gonna end slow.
Man City squad,
They only use 14 players, Man City.
massive
14, 15 players.
Yeah, their squad's not as big as
they
what
were
people
using.
think.
15, 16 players. What I will say on the Gravenberch thing, which I think is a bit of an uncomfortable conversation that no one's really spoken about. I don't just think it's tiredness or loss of form. I think managers have started to see that he's a key component in starting moves, and they have now blocked off the channels to get the ball to Gravenberch to actually start our moves. Everton were the first team to do it. Instead of teams sitting back against Liverpool, letting Grav get the ball in, him and McAllister started dictating. Everton started playing with a high press, and they'd play 2 midfielders. They'd play a box midfield, 2 midfielders in front of him, 2 midfielders behind him. So if he was able to get the ball through the hard press, 2 midfielders would be onto him straight away. So it's not just the loss of form, and it's not just tiredness. Managers have adapted their style of play and their tactics to allow Gravenberch not to thrive how he did at the beginning of the season. It's now on him and Slot to find ways for him to thrive again. Whether that means you change his position slightly, you have different nuances with tactics to get him the ball. But as of right now, Gravenberch is being marked out of the game. So when he does get the ball, he can't do much with it.
Cal, but just a slight issue I have with what you're saying. You're saying he's being marked out of games, but the main issue with Gravenberch is his lack of mobility in transition going the other way, because Szoboszlai is the one who has to cover for him. I don't think the issue has really been Gravenberch on the ball as per se. The half turn, it is to an extent, but the half turn, he's still doing the half turn. That's obviously his thing. That's never gonna die. Lallana done all the time. It's never gonna die the half turn. But I like the reason why I look at the legs more than the actual quality or team sussing Gravenberch out is, as you said, if Gravenberch was still able to track the runners, because in the early stage of the season, or like for majority of the season, Gravenberch was making his interceptions. He was winning his duels. He was all that combative side of the game. He was doing very, very well. He was making the craziest blocks in our box. He was doing all of these things. So if we're talking about teams setting up to mark him out the game, what about in transition when he's not able to catch the midfielder when it blows past him?
We were controlling games better. We're not controlling games as good as we used to.
Well, and I'll be honest, but I actually think we're not controlling games because we're going long a lot as well. I think remember, we went to the box midfield and we started controlling games a little bit more. I think we've kind of set ourselves back a bit with tweaks that we didn't need to make.
No, I agree.
Like what?
As in, we're going a lot more direct and playing a striker that isn't direct. So when Jota plays, we seem to play direct. When Nunes plays, we tend to play it to his feet. Like those are the first 2 things that have made no sense to me. We went to a box midfield and got 7 points out of 9 against Aston Villa, Man City, and Newcastle, and then we didn't see it again. I thought the whole point of the box midfield was to be more conservative and be more compact when playing a team that is very dangerous going forward. PSG very dangerous going forward.
You know why I think
we never saw it. So
you know why I think we played that low, Mons? I think the only reason we played that formation is because we didn't have Cody Gakpo available, and he doesn't trust Jota.
So you think most of this change is because Gakpo isn't available anymore?
Yeah, I think it is. He doesn't trust.
Then Jamie, that is very, very.
He doesn't trust his 2 strikers, Mons. That's it. You're telling me if you got 2 strikers that you absolutely trust and put all your faith in, you're playing you're playing 2 number 10s.
A Gakpo injury shouldn't hinder us this much, though, bro. It shouldn't.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't rate them, so he thought the best aspect was go with 4 midfielders. If Cody was fully fit, I don't think he does that formation.
But also, you have to remember, Cody's form was on fire. Like, he was on fire, man. He was doing well. Like, it's not just about Cody Gakpo. It's about form.
Yeah, no, of course. I know it's about form, but we're talking about Grav. Yep. We're talking about Grav here, though. Do you know what I'm saying? And with Grav, like, I do agree. I'm more leaning on Cal's side. I do think it's a bit of being sussed out. I think it's also tight. I think it's majority tired legs in terms of getting on the ball. And I also think that, for me, Slot is tweaking the tactics, and I feel like there's necessary changes. I think there's unnecessary changes that are being made. Now, if that is down to Gakpo not being in the team, that is quite worrying to me, personally, because you shouldn't be a Cody Gakpo away from being the Liverpool that we've been to the Liverpool that we're seeing.
That's why our main issue is the attack, Monts.
That's what keeps
our main issue is the attack. Because if we had a striker that he absolutely rated, we wouldn't have gone to that formation, and Cody wouldn't have been a miss. But the fact is, we've got 2 strikers at our club that he doesn't rate, because when everyone's fit, recently he goes Gakpo, Diaz, Salah. And I tell you what, when we play Everton on the 2nd of April, I guarantee that's the front 3. Gakpo, Salah, Diaz.
Well, until Gakpo's fit, shout out to Vern every time. See this unfit Gakpo, he can't touch grass. He can't touch no grass.
Once we said this yesterday.
Yeah,
Gakpo's a momentum player, and he's a player that, unless he's 100% fit or 95% fit,
I'd rather see Federico. I'd rather see. Respectfully,
I'm saying we need to see a lot more of Federico in this last couple of 9 games, bro. We do, man. He scores goals.
I think we needed to stick with Darwin as well, because Jota's form. He's trying. I'm sorry, man. He's trying to play. He's trying to play Darwin back. He's trying to play Jota back into form, and it's not working, bro.
I would play Chiesa up front.
Nah.
Why?
On the wing. I'd rather Diaz play up front and Chiesa on the wing.
But Diaz don't score.
Yeah, but at least Chiesa and Salah could score goals.
The thing with Chiesa, he's
done it before.
The thing with Chiesa, he can float. So if you play him left wing, he's very comfortable floating into that central area. Yeah. So you still get the best out of him.
Remember, Chiesa scored from the left wing.
We are missing a trick with this with Chiesa. We're missing a trick with him, man. I'm telling you, I don't like it. We're missing a trick with him, man.
Do you think we keep Chiesa next season? Do you think Chiesa stays beyond the summer?
No.
So guys, by the way, guys, just with Gravenberg,
I don't know.
Do we need to either, again, I don't even want to ask this question, because I think he's been a revelation. Does he need to be rotated in the following seasons, or does he need to be upgraded on?
No, rotated.
Who needs to be upgraded on? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Gravenberg.
You just need to get another midfielder. And I've said it all season. I've said to Cal all season, we were 1 midfielder short. That's why he wanted Supermendy. He wanted a 4. He wanted his 4 there.
Yeah, but then you have to, I think you have to trust. I think a mistake was not trusting Endo more. I'm sorry.
I get you, but let's put this there. If he had Belieber on the bench, would all them players be? Would he be using him more than Endo?
No, because Belieber would. I think Belieber would.
He don't like Endo.
I also think, by the way, I think Grav, just like Cody, Grav is mad pivotal to what Slot wants to do in it.
Yeah,
I know people are going to say Dutch connection, but Grav is just like Gakpo. You said, Jamie, Grav is pivotal to what Slot wants to do. So I think Grav will always be the kind of guy that even if another guy's bought in, you're coming in to rotate, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? You're coming in to rotate. You know what I'm saying? Right. I think that I just struggle to think who he moves out the midfield.
I'm going to tell you right now. So we come back on the 2nd of April. We've got no FA Cup game the weekend after international breaks. We've got a break till midweek. Yeah. So we are only playing once a week till the end of the season. We've got a title to win. He is not changing any of the 11.
No, I know he's not. I don't.
They're going to play because he's going to look at it and go, right, this is my first season at the football club. I could possibly win the Premier League. I've got 12 points. I haven't been playing these guys all season. I'm not going to do it now. I've only got one game a week. He's just going to go with the same 11 now.
Remember, he needs to win 5 Premier League games to win the league.
Yeah, he'll win 5. No doubt about it.
Yeah, out of how many games we got left? 9. Out of the 9 games, 5 Premier League wins guarantees in the Premier League.
He might not even need 5. Here's the thing with the midfield.
Okay, that's based if Arsenal win every game.
Here's the thing with the midfield situation. I'm going to keep the same energy. Depending on the opposition, depends on who starts the midfield. I think we can all agree we need a combative midfielder. Whether we sign one or not remains to be seen. But we need a combative midfielder.
We have a combative midfielder.
Okay, I'll rephrase it. A combative midfielder that Slot trusts to play from the beginning of the games. So from what I gather from Slot wants a combative midfielder but has very good technical ability on the ball.
Yeah.
If we were to sign someone who has those attributes, then for me, depending on your position, that midfielder starts with Gravenberch or McAllister, and they are all rotated with Curtis Jones. We cannot see a midfield of Gravenberch and McAllister as the be-all and end-all next season, or else it will get exposed and they will be running to the ground and they'll be dead by the time we hit February. We need someone else in that midfield. And then on top of that, bring back either keep Endo for another season and send Bišćetic out on loan, or bring back Bišćetic and he's the 5th choice midfielder. Either way, next season, Slot has to do a better job of rotation. Has to. Because the other teams will get stronger.
What are you not saying? Sorry about that. My battery
I'm
died.
saying we need to sign one more midfielder who's combative with good technical ability, and that midfielder plays next to Gravenberch or McAllister, and they're all rotated with Curtis Jones as well. If Slot is this technician and this tactical technician that we believe he is, who caters his team and doesn't have a one-size-fit-all, then for me, you go and rotate accordingly. You do not just have a starting 11.
Are you talking about the next game or are you talking about next season?
Both. Every game.
So your midfield 3 will be who?
I'm saying it's horses for courses, bro. I'm saying
I don't like
centre back and goalkeeper. I don't think we should have a settled starting 11. And obviously Salah bleeding on the right wing. I don't think we should have a settled 11, because Slot strikes me as a person who caters his approach to the opposition. If you're able to cater your approach to your position, your personnel should reflect that, and your personnel should complement your tactics.
Yeah, I'm anti Curtis Jones, bro.
What, even for the squad?
He's not good enough, bro.
As a squad player, coach,
he's not good enough. He's not good enough. I don't think he's a good enough footballer.
As a squad, as a starter, I agree with you. As a squad player, I'm good with Curtis. Like, you see Curtis Jones yesterday when he come on, he started to change that game for me.
He was really good. Yeah, no, Curtis Jones has been good off the bench.
Jay, you're on mute as well, bro.
Yeah, I don't know why everyone's on mute. Sorry, Sob's like.
Oh, it's his headset. What I was saying, Curtis Jones was he was pivotal to the goal we scored against PSG.
Yeah.
You not telling me about Moses?
It was Alisson. It was Alisson to Darwin to.
No, but hold on.
No, the way you start to hold the ball and start to keep.
Remember, he won the throw-in as well before.
The way
Can I say something to you? I don't care about moments, man. I don't care about moments.
So you don't think?
But moments is what you're going off with for like someone like Chiesa.
No, I'm not. No, say that again.
Someone like Chiesa, you've gone off a moment
because he's not given a run.
Yeah, all he's had his moments this season.
I think.
Hold on.
There's a reason for
hold on. Chiesa isn't a good example because he's not played football. He's not been allowed to play football to figure out anything about him, right? I'm saying that he's not even given a chance. The player we signed, and I think the potential that we know of him, we've not even been able to see, is he tired or not? We've not been able to see that. So I don't know. I don't think that's a good enough excuse. Curtis Jones, to me, ain't good enough.
So, Coach, you wouldn't even have Curtis as 4th choice midfielder.
I would sell him.
Hold on. Do you know what also ain't good enough? The fact that we've had 400 odd watching this whole stream and there's only 139 likes.
Yeah, that's crazy work.
That's not good enough.
Yeah, that's like Darwin conversations. Right?
Yeah, that's not good enough. Can we like the video, please, guys? Cheers, thank you, guys. Subscribe to the man as well. Subscribe to
like
the
up
channel.
the video, man. Like up the video, guys.
Yeah, this is good
It takes 2
conversation.
seconds. But
We should
listen,
easily be on 200 likes. But go on.
I'm saying like we can be an emotional club if we want to, or we can actually be aggressive and understand that you're as good as your worst player, bro. And for me, I'm tired. There's a arrogance to this youth that I just don't like. The glaring thing about it, and I don't all of this don't mean nothing to me. It's players like that, they hide, they do that shit when they're not good enough. You ain't got to do this. You're not good enough. I've seen Nunes do this.
I saw Messi do it in the World Cup, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm saying this, yeah. That it for me, Curtis Jones ain't got it. And he thinks he's better than he is. And I've not seen the evidence.
I agree with that. I do think he thinks he's better than he is. What I will say about Curtis, though, for the squad, I think a player like Curtis is important.
Of course he is.
Because he's from Liverpool.
No, nothing to do with that.
He's a decent footballer.
He
was our second best midfielder last season.
Curtis Jones is techie. We're talking about technique. Curtis Jones is techie. Yeah.
Absolutely. But nothing's on purpose with him. Nothing's on purpose.
No, I disagree, I get your frustration with Curtis Jones in the sense that he thinks he's better than he is.
We all share that frustration about holding on to
he has an arrogance about him, which frustrates me as well. And he can dwell on the ball in times when he shouldn't.
Everybody says that's his problem. Why doesn't he listen? Why doesn't he listen to that? Because now it's borderline ignorance and disrespect.
Agreed.
Because the manager's telling you do that, yet you're telling people about how many games you should be playing.
I hear that, coach. But at the same time, for example, the PSG game, when none of our midfielders were playing hot potato with the ball, when Curtis Jones came on the pitch, he was the only midfielder that actually started to settle things down. He started to give us any sort of control in that midfield. And I think he has that. And I think he's very good off the bench when he does that. But there's also games where he started and he set the press. The Leverkusen game, for example, in the Champions League, where he gets the assist for the first goal. Curtis Jones is excellent in that game. If I'm not mistaken, the Real Madrid game at home this season, Curtis Jones was outstanding in that game. So again, I'm going to keep the same energy. There are certain games that Curtis Jones suits, but he wouldn't be my starting centre midfielder on a regular basis.
What game does this boy start for you?
For example, I actually think in European games he actually suited to start. In certain games in Europe, he's suited to start.
Listen, we have lowered our standard. No,
but Kojo, I'm not saying he should be a regular starter.
No, this is what I'm saying to you. When we talk about starting the press, we had players back in the day that would start the press and do something with it.
No, I agree. I hear what you're saying.
We've got a bunch of players now that start the press and have no idea what to do when they get the ball. He's one of them. Nothing's intentional with this kid. Bro, we've all been around ballers, bro. I know football. People think that it's just comedy because that's what you lot know me for. But I've been around ballers, bro. I've been around them.
If that's the case, would you sell Harvey Elliott then?
I've always said to you, look, Harvey Elliott will never be a starter for Liverpool. Never.
But that's not what I'm asking, though. Would you sell Harvey Elliott?
Yeah.
This summer, you sell Harvey.
I want players that should be playing on the bench.
But we need a squad, though, coach.
I understand that. But what I'm saying, we're regressing a bit too far back from the level that we're used to. And I'm saying, Man City got man on the bench that should be starting or could be starting.
Not now.
We don't.
They don't have that now.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. When Man City, you're talking about right now. Easy argument. But when they were dominating, bro, their bench was mad.
When you go back and have a look at their bench, there was only about 3 players on that bench who you could say to the first team.
We could have another conversation about it because of the time. But for me, there's better than what we've got. This summer, man, certain man need to duck out, bro.
No, I agree.
Harvey Elliott is never going to start for Liverpool. Never. How long is he going to be a squad player for? He's never going to be a starter for us. We're always going to buy somebody else. Curtis Jones is never going to be Liverpool's main guy. We're always going to buy somebody else. We're always going to.
This is why, but that's why I think he's good for the squad, though, coach. Because I do think you need some players in the squad like that.
But these men are walking around like they should be playing.
No, I hear that, but that's when the coach is meant to be like, well, you're not good enough to start. And if they don't want to hear it, then they go in it.
Curtis Jones should be playing right now, to be fair.
Yeah, I'll be real with you. Because of Grav Birch's form.
But since he got rattled by Decore, bro, when he has been given a chance to start, he has flattered to deceive.
I've not seen 5 games from Curtis Jones in a row. I've not seen it. I've never seen it, boy. It was like
never. I'd say this season.
I would say last season.
Curtis Jones last season had a very good run. He had a very good run for Liverpool before he got injured.
It was our second best midfielder last season.
I've never hearing that. I don't know where that come from.
Curtis Jones had a very good run. Up until that red card for Tottenham, and the injury.
Do you know what it is? I can't help but identify a problem that down the line is going to be a bigger problem. So whilst all this little stuff that he does here and there, we like it. When it comes to a big moment, he's not going to show up. He's not going to show up. Yeah, he's not good enough. He's not good enough. Joe Gomez, get them out the club. Get them out the club. Stop this bullshit about he can play in different positions. He's not good enough. He's always injured. Let him go now. Stop this shit. Too much emotional baggage. We got clutter at our club. Clutter.
No, but
for me, man, but listen, but Kojo, you know black mums and clutter, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, but Kojo,
see you later.
Aunties and clutter, bro. You can't get rid of it.
I can only speak for myself, yeah. For me, it's not an emotional thing, Kojo. But I'm saying we've got so much things we need to do in the squad this summer that for me, the people like Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott, they're the least of my issues because we have so much to do this summer.
I agree. I'm on Carl's side with that one. Shout out
because of all the nonsense that's happened over the last few years with transfers or lack thereof. We have got so much we need to do this summer.
We're gonna have a busy summer, Cal.
Let me get the super.
So Curtis Jones and that's not even in my.
I'm not saying that they're the priority. I'm just saying that's our level.
Man, let me get the super chat by the way. Shout out H. He goes, Curtis needs to get checked. A good squad player, but attitude stinks a bit. Chatting about I slept fine after missing the pen. Read the room.
That I fully agree.
Look at that shit.
But yeah, no, listen, I think Curtis Jones is fine as a squad player. As a starter for Liverpool, for where we want to be, that is a question mark for me.
I just don't like him. Somebody that ain't good enough to me talking about he gets angry when he's not playing. It's delusion. It's delusion. That's what we've got in our squad. And then you're going to tell me delusion.
You didn't like the Hazard thing as well. The Hazard thing as well.
What Hazard thing?
When he said
yeah,
Hazard,
I mean, bro, forget even that, bro. I'm just looking at football and I'm saying we all know when the fans are like, yo, come on, we want him to play. No one's ever saying that about Jones.
Shout out Loudmouth Football for the super chat. Big up your damn self. He goes, the hate for Jota is unreal. Doesn't turn up in the past couple.
I agree.
No. Sorry.
Let me finish super chat. Doesn't turn up in the past couple, and we all erupt. Man's always scored winning goals. Everyone deserves the blame.
All right, can I respond to that one real quick?
Yeah, go on.
There's no hate for Jota. I've not heard anyone hate on Jota.
Yeah, we all love the guy.
Bro, people say Jota out.
Yeah, Jota's done, man.
Kojo, in the same way you said
everyone wants him out.
No, but why do we want him out? Not because we think he's crap, or because we're starting to see a version of him declining physically, and if he's not able to handle the demands physically on the pitch, then at Liverpool we can't utilize him anymore. It's nothing to do with him as a finisher. I still rate him as a finisher, but he's not even getting those chances to score goals now. So
he is getting those chances. He is getting those chances.
Has anyone?
But not as regular as he used to, months.
Cal, but none of the regularity of the chances shouldn't matter for him because he's a sharpshopper. Finishing is what he needs.
Very true.
So,
very true.
Has anyone spoken about
Villa chance? And even in the final, bro.
The one when he's right in front of goal, 6 yards out, and he put it out for a throw.
How about this, Kojo? If you saw the chance he missed in the first half of the final, you'd have gone mad, bro. You'd have
He
gone
was
mad.
literally in the
How
6-yard
about this?
box,
He
right
didn't
in front
even
of
need
goal.
to take it first time. He could have just taken a touch. How about this? I've seen Jota take a touch when no one expects him. You know when Jota does that fake, he does that mad fake shot. Like he looks like he's about to shoot, and he just fakes it and then slaps it bottom corner.
Yeah,
that's his whole signature thing, and he hasn't done. He didn't even do that.
Man's a
he's
forward.
missed more big chances in the league than Nunes, I think, this season.
Shout, no, I don't know about that one. Shout out Mohammed. He goes, maybe that's because Darwin hasn't played as lot though. If Darwin played more, he'd be missing more chances. Shout out Mohammed as well for the super chat. He goes, sorry,
Darwin is cursed our club.
It is time for Jota to retire and focus on esports full time. Sad plan, says Mohammed.
Bro,
he's lost all strength. He hasn't won a single duel. Barring, the fandom is doing a massive disservice to him the way we've treated him. I don't. So he's cool. So Loudmouth's not talking. He's not really necessarily talking about us. He's talking more from a.
Who's he talking about? But who's he talking about? Jota.
Yeah, he's talking about us. He's talking about not us. Sorry, he's talking about Liverpool fans. The way they've been treating Jota in general as a fan base, not necessarily us for right now. Listen, man, them. Virgil PSG. I mean, he was spotted speaking.
That's all the bullshit, man. I don't mean nothing.
Yeah, same. Obviously, I feel like things are coming up because Liverpool aren't doing well and people are overdoing it. Virgil's contract. Virgil come out and said some words, and he did say, he said, "Listen, there will be news close to near the end of the season, so he's gonna make his announcement pretty much when the league's pretty much wrapped in terms of guard of honor and stuff. If we manage to get the league wrapped up a bit earlier, we will get the news probably game week 37.
You're still winning the league, lads.
Yeah.
So
you still think we're winning the league?
Yes, league's done, man.
Here's my take on it all. I think the Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards have known all season that they're not going to give the three guys a new contract, but they didn't want to say anything because they didn't want to derail this season like it happened last year where it got derailed, and that is why it's going to come out at the end of the season. Slot comes out already a few weeks ago and says we already know the positions that we're going for in the summer. I think they've been planning this all year. I think what they've been doing all year is planning them leaving and who they're going to replace the squad with. I think Michael Edwards was brought back to Liverpool to rebuild the squad, to rebuild the side.
Slot did come out the other day and say he wanted to see Virgil. He wanted to keep Virgil for next season.
Yeah, but he's not going to say, I hope he goes. You know, like, he wants to keep him.
I didn't have to speak.
I will say, man, like they keep showing us that they know what they're doing, yeah, in terms of like the Michael Edwards and that, yeah. When no one saw what Slot was going to do, no matter what anyone says, I don't care what happens. He's had a good season for his first season, yeah. And that thing of Klopp going and all the fears that we all had, that's okay. We're good. We're in good hands, yeah. We just need to. He's had the season under his belt. And I think he's a quick learner. But now we're going to see his team show up. And I feel like, again, and I've said this to you, Cal, before when I used to do come and copies quite a bit, is we've got another manager that's an equalizer. Yeah, well, I trust that. And I think bringing Edwards back, these man, they don't often get it wrong. No one gets it right all the time, but these guys get it right most of the time when it comes to recruitment. And I'm saying, whatever happens, they're okay with it. They're clearly okay with it. So I think most of our reactions is because of the love that we have for these players. And it's never nice when that thing has to change. And we're afraid that it might go back to what... I don't believe it will. We're a well-run club. We're not in no debt. We've got a really young squad still. A few adjustments that are glaringly obvious. Slot isn't a delusional manager. I don't think he's a delusional manager where he thinks certain man are good and no one else agrees with him. Do you know what I mean? So for me, I'm just saying, I'm at the point where I don't give a fuck who stays. If they all go, thank you very much for your service. Like every other club, we have to move on. We have to move on. And it's something that we don't like to do, but we have no choice in the matter. I'm just excited to see what the new journey holds and trust the hierarchy that they know what they're doing. So for me, I'm not, you know, I'm not overly anxious about it as I was earlier on in the season. At this point, because it's dragged on so long, I'm over it, bro. Personally, I'm over it, man. And if I could keep anybody, I'll keep Virg. I think, man, for me, I'm cool with Salah going. Me personally, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Everyone else might feel different, but for me, he's been a great servant, one of our icons now. I don't want it to end worse than it could end. No, I think very few times do things end well. I don't want more in anyone's bad books. For me, there's younger players out there that are fit, firing, hungry to prove the same point as Mohamed Salah when we bought him. No one knew what he was going to do. There's another youth that we can go out there that might be even better or might even prove us all wrong. Sometimes not knowing is good. No one owes you a guarantee, man. You hope for these things when you sign players. But for me, I feel like we've been good in the transfer market for the most part. But we need to get Nunes out the club. It's a germ.
It wouldn't shock me if they just give all the money to Trent on this contract, you know.
I'm over Trent. I'm over it.
I think watching the game against Newcastle, I think we all might have got this wrong a bit. Watching the game against Newcastle, we're such a different team when Trent don't play.
Hey man, but when I listen, man,
we're such a different team. He's the only crazy spark in our team.
Listen, I don't think it's the great.
Sorry, I don't know if it's. Just want to say something real quick. Kafka, you're in the chat. I always told you it's on site.
Oh my God,
you still are, and you will always be my little bitch.
Where is Kafka? I don't even know where is.
Who's Kafka? Who's this guy?
His name's not Kafka. His name is CB. Callum's bitch.
Callum's bitch, eh?
So we call him CB. We don't call him Kafka anymore. We call him CB. We call him Callum's bitch.
Where is it? I might have to
I'm looking through the chat and I can't see.
That might be what I'll have to give you on the name on WhatsApp, Cal. You know.
His name is CB. His name's not Kafka anymore. His name is CB.
Yo, bro, this war you two got going on.
It's not a war, bro. He said what he said. He shouldn't have said what he said.
I don't see anyone in the comment. Or maybe I'm blind here.
I'm still trying to look myself.
If you're gonna say certain
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it.
It's not even about what he said today. I just said whenever I see him in the chat and he says something, it's on site every single time. So CB will always get smoked. No matter whether it's 2 in the morning or 2 in the afternoon. Kafka thought he could say something cheeky about my mum, innit? So it's on site, Kafka.
Wait, was that the first time round?
So big up CB.
Cal went off.
Oh my dude.
Oh, I see.
Imagine staying up to almost 3 in the morning to get my attention, like I ain't got a wife.
That comment he says there, you didn't say.
Like I ain't got a wife. CB, what are you doing up at almost 3 in the morning to watch me and then start speaking to me, bro? I've got a wife, bro. You little bitch.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Well, I'm gonna have to delete my burner account. You know.
Shut this thing down.
Oh man!
Wait, someone said, "Get out!" On the
get out. Cal's about to go to the garden shed, you know.
No, not even, bro. The guy just a little shriveled up scrotum, bro. I don't know. I don't get how he can come in there and start acting up in a certain way and all that. The guy's just a little bitch. Anyone who's got to come in here and try to act bad and say certain things is a little bitch. CB is a little bitch.
Wow, I've never seen Cal this angry.
I'm not even angry, bro. I'm just telling him
Nah.
whenever I see him in the chat and he says my name, I'm just going to absolutely just deal with him like I'm dealing with him now.
I can't lie. Obviously, like chat, we already know what it is, in it. There's a respect thing for the man them on the
There's
panel.
a respect thing, and he crossed the line. So if
we
you
always
cross the
keep it
line,
respectful, in it. So
hold
let's
that. CB can hold that. Callum's
let's,
little bitch can hold that.
Gav can behave, man.
Wow.
If children don't behave, then they have to be disciplined. He's a bitch.
Send Cal the link, Kenny.
Months, what you doing, man?
Oh no.
Also, hold on. So we ain't playing for 2 weeks, and then Everton, yeah. To me, Everton is the perfect game.
I love how Kojo just gone straight back to Everton.
Bro,
Kojo's like, fuck this. Still Everton.
Look at Months. Stay focused.
Yeah.
I'm saying, do you not think Everton's a good game to get back into?
Hell no.
I do.
It's at Anfield though, so
yeah.
I think it's the perfect game.
It's at Anfield, isn't it? I wanted to quickly speak about Trent quickly before we, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to speak about Trent.
Go on.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't see, obviously everyone likes to say Szoboszlai didn't play. He's always all the difference. You know what I'm saying? Trent didn't play. And I think, was it Jamie that said it? There was an absolute massive difference. And I said, it's not just about Trent's ability to defend.
No, it's his creativity.
A way of defending is to play out of the back and to play those passes to break us out into the midfield and therefore provide the supply line to the guy that's supposed to save us in these big moments. Who doesn't have a great record of doing so anyway over on the right wing.
Trent would have fanned Salah so much yesterday.
And, you know, and even when we are playing as bad as we have, you need X Factor. X Factor is what wins you knockout football and cup finals. And obviously Trent being injured was a massive knock on the X Factor that provided him. And this is why when everyone kind of has this notion that, you know, when Trent leaves, we're going to be just fine. And I do believe if Trent was to leave, I'd like to say that whoever we bring in is going to be very much suited to the system to work. But Trent is one of a kind. He is one of a kind. And as much as people need to like to talk about his application, his ability alone, I think, like, and by the way, this is no slight on Kwanzaa. I don't think Kwanzaa had a bad game. For anyone, I don't think Kwanzaa had a bad game in the final.
No, it's all right, actually.
For me, I think he was all right. I think he actually had a really good cameo in the second leg against PSG when he came on for Trent.
Very good cameo.
And it was really unlucky.
He put the best cross of that game as well in the PSG game.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying Trent not playing is the only reason we lost. There are many reasons why we lost. We were poor in all departments.
He's
but
a big factor in what we do.
I feel like Trent's X factor. Cool. If he doesn't get injured against PSG, I think we have that little bit more momentum sustained to win us the game, or at least increase our chances. And I think today we were poor. I think even against Newcastle, we were poor from set pieces. Do you know what I'm saying? We missed his X factor a lot for me. And you know, all of that application stuff and you know, all of that stuff. I'm just not trying to hear it.
His defending's been better lately as well, to be fair.
No, he's a rubbish defender. You know what I'm saying? He's a rubbish defender.
I thought he actually defended quite well against PSG.
In the second half, he was brilliant against PSG in the second half. He was brilliant against PSG.
Kojo, don't bite.
He was brilliant against PSG in the second half. He was brilliant against PSG. And as I said, like, I know the man them were trying to do the a route and a route. You know what I'm saying? But bottom line is, you know what I'm saying? It was refreshing to see my boy Trent do what he does. You know what I'm saying? To do what he does and play the way that he plays. Trent creates more than our 10 does, unfortunately. So I feel like the onus that our creativity falls on our right back at times when Salah's having a mare is a very big worry. It's a bigger worry. Might not, you know what I'm saying? It's a bigger worry. You know,
has been for years.
Yeah, 100%. So, you know, all the battles I've had to fight for Trent on the Liverpool Therapy Show, all the battles I've had to fight, the civil wars I've had to face, the governmental unrest,
Good,
you
man.
know, the
It's a bit late to
civil
get,
unrest,
bit late to get the violins out. Surely.
the segregation that it's caused for
Sounds
Trent.
like the beginning of the Twister song, bro. What are we doing there?
It's almost like Robertson's application was almost, you know, valued as much as Trent's technique. He would have fucking thought, hey, right, lad? He would have fucking thought, mate.
Jamie, don't bite.
To be fair, to be fair to Robbo, he's actually been all right the last few games.
Oh no, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. Robert's still shitting all. You know what I'm saying? But that's another.
I think Robbo. Actually, I think Robbo was our best defender in the final.
Low hanging fruit. Trent is extremely important to Liverpool Football Club, and just because he's linked and looks like he'll be leaving, guys, let's pretend. Let's not just pretend like it doesn't matter, because it does. You know what I'm saying? We love to do the she's butters anyway thing with Trent. You know, let's not pretend. Let's not pretend what Trent provides for Liverpool, regardless of whether it's slot ball or whether it's clock ball. Trent is an integral part to anything we do going forward. And of course, we already know the deficiencies defensively. And I hope people, I hope we see that, because it's going to be a rough 9 games. It's going to be a rough 9 games creatively. So good luck watching. Good luck watching Szobo's like create.
I think
Trent and good luck not seeing any creativity from Trent. And you guys best pray. We best pray that Salah is on his A game the second he gets back to the
Trent only sprained his ankle. I think he'll be back for the.
No, he's back until end of April.
With
the international break, that's not too bad. I think
there's been no date on this thing yet. It's just guesswork.
So
no one said anything about the scan yet. We don't even know. So
you know what I'm saying. So for the Trent believers and to the Trent deceivers, you know, and the non-believers, I see you. I see you.
Goodness me.
You know, I do see you.
Did anyone know Trent?
It's outrageous.
I see you guys.
You need to trademark this. You need to trademark.
I've had to fight battles, guys. I've had to fight battles.
You got to trademark this once.
I know what this one. Yeah, I've had to fight battles. You guys know who I'm talking about. If the boot fits, you know. How about this? We even know you guys know the POV, right? The POV of what the football saw when Trippier handballed it. This is what the POV of the. That's what the football saw. 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 That is what the ball saw. That is what the ball saw when Trippier. By the way, that is one of the most blatant penalties. Sorry, one of the most blatant penalties. How? How was that not given as a penalty? I don't care how shit you were. How was that not given? Like, you know, like every time I see it, it gets worse. It gets worse every time I see it.
Can I ask you a question? He palms it away.
Wait, hold on. Kojo, have you seen the penalty shout? Have you seen it?
No.
He palms it away. He palms it away.
I'll check it.
Kojo, check your Instagram. Check your Instagram.
Okay.
Hold on. Everton.
Anyway, Cal, how was your day, mate? While they're doing that.
All good, brother. All good.
Quick one while he's sorting out that. After all the fucking angles in the whole wide world, did Alves double kick that ball?
I don't think he did.
Remember that thing where was it a black and blue dress or gold and white dress? That's what this feels like with the Alvarez penalty.
Well, what's your answer? What?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, Cal, that was a dress. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It was still a dress. When
a couple of angles I've seen it, it looks like he's had a double touch. Other angles I've seen, it doesn't look like he's had a touch.
Yeah, that's why they should have just gave it a go.
That's why I think they should have given it.
Yeah, I've not seen any angle where it's conclusive that he touched the ball. I've not seen no angle. I have seen a couple angles, Coach. I need to try and find them and send them.
It is so because
you might see them on Pornhub.
The way, Orange YouTube as well. Because if you say that word on here, you get everything demonetized. Angles are weird with these cameras because of the depth. They don't really show you the depth properly on these camera angles. So, because it's so inconclusive, they should have just gave the goal. They made it out like it was the most blatant double touch ever. That's why they didn't give it. But
What
yeah,
I
they
want to
should just
know
give it to 'em.
is who and what have Real Madrid sacrificed to have such a hold over
Right.
this competition?
If Mbappe double touched it, does
You
like
send it, Monty.
if Mbappe double touched it like Alvarez did,
Yeah,
do
hold
they give the goal or not?
They give the goal and they delete the footage.
Exactly.
They delete that footage.
They throw away the tapes.
Yeah, they delete it.
Alvarez,
You'll just
by
see
the way,
someone. You'll just see
right.
someone up in VAR like this.
Alvarez is my guy as well. Get him in my club, man. I love him.
Months.
Yeah, I sent it. But I sent the link. I had to send a link.
I thought he was getting it from. I thought he was getting it from Wembley, blood.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, it's there. Send the link on WhatsApp. So yeah, send the link on WhatsApp. But yeah, Everton, guys. Everton.
It's a perfect game for Liverpool to come back to.
Yeah.
Because they have to get their heads, their heads in gear for it. I think the 2 weeks off.
Oh,
is gonna be good as well.
apparently Chiesa won't get a medal if we win the league.
Well, he's got to play 3 more games.
No, he's got three more games. 3 or 4 more games.
Oh,
No,
oh.
less than. Yeah.
I think Everton's perfect. I think the 2 week gap now will give them time off to clear their heads and come back and then concentrate.
Once you send it, sending.
Yeah, send on WhatsApp.
Oh, WhatsApp.
Yeah,
I can't watch it right now because I'm using my phone.
Oh, let me hold on. Let me send you a link on Instagram.
Yeah. But what you not saying that it was a blatant pen?
Oh, okay. Oh, bro.
When I saw it, I thought it should have been given.
I just told you, like, did you not see the POV of what the football saw? I just
there was 2 penalties this weekend.
That football saw what I saw as a kid when I spoke back to my mum for the first time. That's what that football. Yes, do you know what I'm saying? So
there was 2 penalties this weekend that should have been given. The one Cucurella handball did against Arsenal, and then that one. In Europe, that penalty gets given. By the way,
of course,
in Europe, that penalty gets given.
Probably gets given in the Premier League. I've got far to say that. It is given in the Premier League.
I mean, I'm not going to sit here and cry about it because it just didn't matter at the end of the day. But
yeah, bro, it's dark.
We would have probably missed it anyway, the way we were playing.
You can see by his reaction.
You say, where's your Kojo?
You can see by his reaction that he touched the ball.
Yeah, bro. You can see the reaction, and it's like.
Even Gary Neville hates us said it was a penalty. I mean,
how about this? Gary Neville did the the G Neville. Oh, like when it was like, he went, oh,
they're gonna give that.
Yes, now they're gonna give that. Oh, and they did it, bro. That they reviewed it, they looked at it and gone, like, how do you look at that and go, nah?
Yeah, but how long did they take to give them Chiesa's goal?
Oh, wait.
Oh my days.
They were looking at every reason not to give it.
Do you want to hear this? Do you want to hear this? I'm gonna get into my Arsenal bag right now. I'm telling you that killed our momentum. I'm telling you that killed our momentum.
Yeah, the VAR is bang like that. We would have just gone back up with the other end.
Like usually when you score the goal, you run back, put the ball down.
Yeah, and it's on site.
Yeah, like, bro, you can see from the naked eye it was onside. Do you man think it killed our momentum a little bit?
Yeah,
to at least get one more attack in?
Monty, it took 2.5 minutes.
Yeah,
and I don't think we got that time back.
Do you know how long that took?
We did. No, they did. They gave us the time, but they ended it in 101 minutes is when they blew the whistle, just over 101 minutes. But like, I think it killed our momentum in it personally. But that's me. Like,
yeah, like it took Arsenal take 2.5 minutes to take a free kick. That's how long that VAR took.
Yeah, it is a bit spooky.
And then when they found out he went offside, they actually looked back for any fouls on the pitch.
Yeah, they tried.
Yeah, that was mad weird.
Like,
you don't want to know what my 4D chess thing is. Do you want to know where my insanity comes from? I think there was a backdoor deal that was done.
With what?
Listen to me what I'm saying here, guys.
Go on.
You got to look at us at the same time, though, once. that doing a no look.
What's your backdoor action, once?
What?
he said it.
What if? What if Newcastle made a trade behind closed doors.
Isak
What
for the
if?
cup.
What if they said, "Listen,
Oh no,
we throw this game.
His brother's tapped. He's tapped.
You throw this game.
Put the fries in the bag once, man.
70 years it's been for us. We're desperate. You throw this game for us.
Throw some
We
ketchup.
give you
in there.
Isak. Yeah, we give you
That's
Isak.
believable. I believe that.
And you know, and we said we'd think about it. And we said, cool. You know what? We'll score in the last minute to make it believable. Yeah. And we'll even tell the officials any decisions, penalties, as blatant as it is, don't give it. Don't give it. Don't give it. For Isak, Carabao Cup, deal.
That's
Just
mad.
hear me out.
corruption.
We've heard you, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, we've heard you, man. Big up yourself, bro.
Yeah, big up, man.
I'm just here to see. I just think sometimes it could be 4D chess. And I think sometimes sacrifices have to be made.
Hey, man, we made them against Plymouth.
Yeah, I'm
That was
saying.
Just,
But, yo, I got to go. I'm tired, bro.
Yeah,
Same,
I'm just
man.
saying, man. I'm just saying.
We're doing
this is like,
By the way,
this is
the comments. By the way, the comments are going to be really annoyed that we haven't spoken about Mo Salah. So, is there anything that anyone wants to say about Mo Salah?
He wears
Because I'll be honest, we've had to fight, or we've had to bat away. Or I've had to fight a lot of Salah's battles in the last. Like Salah's being a stat merchant, GA merchant. He's a fraud.
Yeah, he is.
but what's wrong with that?
Because that's what I want to know. I want to know what the insult is for being
What's wrong with that?
a GA merchant.
What's wrong with that?
What's the insult?
You can't be put in certain conversations. It's an insult for him to be put in certain conversations,
But
even
he's
though
a
he's
goal.
taking their records.
But
Oh, you mean with Henry? You mean with Henry who didn't score in the final as well? Cool.
Or if Hazard, who didn't, he's only scored one open play goal in the UEFA
Okay, what's the next?
in a Champions League knockout game.
my thing is totally different this month about the Salah stuff. My thing is about everyone saying this league is terrible this year, which it is, yeah. But the league's been terrible for years, yeah. And it's just got Liverpool winning it. And here's the facts: 7 years since Chelsea won the league, 11 years since Man United won the league, 20 years since Arsenal won the league. But this year, because Liverpool go win the league, this is the shit year, yeah. So the 4 years that Man City won the league, it was all great, was it?
No, of course. No,
What about when Leicester won?
It's just, yeah. What about when Leicester won it? Blackburn won it. You know, it's just, come on. Fucking.
But I don't give a fuck. I don't
That's
give a
what I'm
fuck.
saying.
It's the worst league ever. Yeah. If we're at the top of that bullshit,
We're
I'm
top.
fucking celebrating.
Fact.
And you know what?
Mm.
I'm gonna get my fucking travel lodge, yeah, in Liverpool, and I'll fucking take a room with a bunk bed. I'm gonna be up there.
I've already got an
That's what I said
Airbnb.
from the bunk bed. Listen, but yeah,
I'm
so
not
guys,
gonna-
guys, obviously, but I'm just saying, I know you guys have heard a lot of Salah discourse. We know Salah's not been good in these big games. We know he wasn't very good. He was
Well,
crap
well,
against
good yesterday.
PSG.
It's fair.
He wasn't good yesterday as well. But people are using these kind of games to kind of paint his whole thing. We've
he
got
wasn't
Liverpool
good
fans. You've got Liverpool fans also on the Salah's nothing outside of his GA kind of thing. Listen, I'll be the first one to accept that Salah in big games has got cold feet more often than not. However,
He gets
to
us
say
the
that
big
Salah
games.
offers nothing other than GA is nothing short of brain dead for me. And again, Salah is 32. So as I said, we've had this conversation before. I don't remember a lot of 32-year-olds that were running games 24/7.
No,
And I also have the conversation to think that football was a lot more scrutinized. There's a lot more scrutiny in football on a game-to-game basis that there is now that there was back then. There were times where the greatest defenders
just didn't hear it as much, bro.
yeah, no, I was about to say some of the greatest players you've ever seen have had 2-3 bad games on the bounce. And not even bad games where they've been locked up by some of the best defenders, you know? They've come up against some of the best defenders and they've been locked up. But the bottom line is back then you had to read the newspaper and now you can just go on Twitter.
And by the way, everyone coming for my manager as well. I just want to finish on this and I'll be quiet. At least he weren't like Roberto Mancini, who lost the FA Cup to Wigan while being a Premier League champion. I'm just going to put it out there.
So as I said, like
Put it
I've
Put it out there.
heard multiple things today.
Put it out there.
Troops, shout out my Troops, my brother. Troop said he would start Saka over Salah. He said that he said that literally hours earlier today in the show. I said Salah starts for every single team in the Prem. Everyone here would take Salah, and he actually turns everyone in this league into Premier League winners, or at least runners up in terms of the top teams. I think
if Arsenal had Salah now, it's
Arsenal had Salah, they win the league.
Salah will never ever score 30+ goals.
You know what I'm saying? So for me,
people
can say what they want about the GA argument. As I said, I still need to get Roms on the channel versus Cal in terms of the whole.
Oh, I need to have a chat with Roms, man.
So big up Roms, though. Obviously, I know he's
not big up Roms.
Where's he been?
No, this is the late stream. Can't do late stream.
Much love to Roms, though. Yeah, he holds it as well. So big up to him, man.
Yeah, no, but yeah, no. As I said, some of the stuff I've heard about Salah, and the worst thing is, even the Arsenal fans talk about Salah like they go. As I said, like what Cal said about Henry, you missed, not scored in a single final, but Henry's the first name. Never compare him to Henry in finals, but Henry's never scored in the final. Tottenham fans laughing at Salah. Kane's never scored in a final.
Tottenham fans laugh at Tottenham fans can't laugh at anyone.
You know, people were saying Riyad Mahrez could never. I don't remember Riyad Mahrez scoring apart from in AFCON. I don't remember Riyad Mahrez ever scoring in the final. And guess what, guys? The one time Salah did perform, and he didn't get any GA, because that's what people want to see, right? People want to see performance and no GA. What happened in the one time Salah actually had a good performance and got no GA? What happened that game, guys? Anyone want to guess?
We lost.
Courtois had a game of his life.
We lost 1-0. And do you know what someone said to me on Never a Foul today? Well, how can he have had a good game if his end product wasn't good enough?
I know you can't win. You can't win. You never will. So I just have.
Can't win, can you guys?
I just love the fact they think he's a shit footballer. But if he's such a shit footballer, how does he get all these goals and assists?
But hold on. Just remember this. Most of this season, there's been nothing to say apart from they haven't signed a contract, and we've lost 4 fucking games, bro. 4. Yeah. And let's be honest. Look at all our body language right now. We're fucking 12 points at the top of the fucking Premier League.
Kojo, 26 of May, we're all going to be partying.
We lost 5. We lost 5.
Whatever. Look at our body language.
Oh, mine's just tiredness. I'm
26 of May. 26 of May, we're partying. Let's face it. Come on.
Mate,
you know what it is? And one more thing, guys will say that Salah is a meaty player and this, that, and the third, but they'll go, "Ooh, when Salah leaves." Oh, when Salah leaves, though.
Yeah, it shouldn't bother him, should it? It shouldn't bother him.
But the thing is, they said that about when Klopp left. They said that about when Klopp left. Bro, we are a special fucking club with a special aura, bro. Yeah, you can't rewrite what we've done, and we're about to equalize with them suckers. Yeah? So, game on. Game fucking on, bro. Yeah? Premier League, first season. Then we wrap up everything else again.
Kojo, do you remember?
I'm very excited to see some new fucking blood at the club this summer. That's what
we need fresh blood, man.
Do
you remember like at the beginning of the summer?
Yeah, I gotta go.
When Klopp left and they said all our players are crap and Salah's finished. Does anyone remember? When all our players were crap and Salah was finished, and now they go around and say Slot walked into a world-class squad. You know, it's just you can't win. You can't win.
Yeah, I hear it. But yeah, as Bob Taylor said, they'll rename Mo Trafford after Mo Salah. Boston says keep slandering Henry, and Arsenal fans will remind you that Salah only scored 3 goals in the UCL. What? This season?
What about the previous ones?
He also got 4 assists this season in the UCL. But yeah, let Salah have his shine about disrespecting other legends. No. Salah gets disrespected for no reason. Not for no reason, because yes, I understand he gets put in conversations that people don't like.
Yeah,
You know
and
what
by
I'm
the
saying?
way, if he wins the Premier League this year like he should do, he's actually won more trophies at Liverpool than Henry did at Arsenal.
3 more Premier Leagues as well. You know what I'm saying? Please, Monts, I need to see Carl versus Rums in a Salah debate. Even Hassan, I'll put money up. Listen, I just think it's.
By the way, Roms is a friend.
Rums is
so I'm not-
family.
Rums
bro.
is a good guy here, guys. We're not going to
like-
go after Rums' blood here.
Yeah,
We
no,
love
we're not
him.
gonna do that. Like, it's just as I said, me
It's
and
fun.
Rums,
It's a fun thing.
me and Rums just disagree on Salah in it, but we actually like agree on other things as well.
Friends.
I just think that Rums doesn't think Salah's shit. By the way, I just want people to know this. He just doesn't.
No, just don't rate him like we do. That's
Yeah,
all it
he
is.
just doesn't rate him like on a certain level.
just-
That's what it is.
So to cut you, in 91 Champions League games, Salah's got 49 goals. Thierry
Fucking
Henry
hell. It's mad.
got 50 goals for in the Champions League in 112 games.
Yeah, Salah's shit, Cal. Salah's shit. Salah's shit.
Oh, you see, he said a friendly day. He said a friendly debate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a friendly debate. He's our friend, so we can banter our friends.
Yeah, all I'm saying is that Salah didn't have to go to another team like Hazard and Henry did to go win the champs. But I hear that. You know what I'm saying? And
I've got to get out of North London, man. I need a European trophy.
You know what I'm saying? Henry, I understand. Yeah. Henry, I understand why people get touchy about that. But the Hazard thing, Hazard's 33, you know. like Hazard's 33, you know.
Yeah,
They're the same age. They're the same age.
Yeah.
I'll leave that on there. But anyway, you lot.
Hazard plays with chunks. Salah plays with.
There's the chunks in them, man, bro. You know what I'm saying? Well, Salah's out here trying to get the Ballon d'Or, bro. Please.
He can't even score past Minamita.
Hazard. Of course, I rate Hazard.
Yeah, Hazard's quality.
Of course, I rate Hazard.
This is the difference.
Who said I don't rate Hazard?
We rate all these players.
Who said I don't rate Hazard?
Hazard's a baller, man. Henry's a baller.
What was Salah doing at 18? Lewis is always. How is Lewis even here, fam?
Salah, do you know what Salah was doing at 18? He was taking 4-hour train rides to go football training, apparently. That's what he says, anyway.
Wasn't Salah at Basel?
Hazard's an absolute baller. He's a fantastic footballer. Henry's a baller and a fantastic footballer as well.
Wasn't Salah at Basel at 18?
I don't know. I do remember him saying. He said he used to take like 3 or 4 hour train rides just to go play football or go training.
Yeah.
Something mad like that.
But listen, we're gonna leave it there. Shout out everyone, you know what I'm saying? Shout out everybody, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe to Copish. I'm just redirecting, by the way. Is there anything else you guys want to say before we can get out?
Nice big up to everyone, man. Smash that like button.
Lewis is like, I heard that his name 3 times. Disappeared. He woke up. He's like that. Shit.
We're gonna, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna redirect to PSG International. So you lot type in BSB raid.
By the way, I know Lewis was watching WWE Raw tonight, so big up Lewis.
Shout out Lewis, man. Make sure you subscribe to Lewis as well. I'm gonna get some content going hopefully as well. So shout out Carefree Lewis G. Shout out Copish, shout out Kojo, shout out JB Phillips Football Chats. Make sure those links will all be in the description below. And also shout out Fam Zone TV as well. We'll see you guys in the next one tomorrow. At 1:30, we'll be talking all things ball. Bless everyone. Shout out, comments, you've gone crazy today, and big up everybody. Take care, and it's been another episode of Liverpool. I don't even know what I'm saying. It's been another episode of Liverpool Therapy.
Who knows this shit?